first win of the season, defeating the Blue Jays. Multiple games with huge playoff implications tonight, none bigger than at Marion Center, which is where we will start our trip this evening. Undefeated Marion Center, 8-0 for the first time in school history. They will host the 7-1 River Valley Panthers. They've won 6 games in a row. This game will reshape the District 6 Class AA standings. If Marion Center wins, they will also likely lay claim to the Heritage Conference title outright. A Panthers win forces a 3-way tie with Cambria Heights. This game is so big, we've added it to our Renda Digital TV lineup with the free video stream tonight. And of course on Cat Country 106.3 FM, Jeff Cribbs and Bill Cody will have the action from Molino Stadium in Marion Center. From Marion Center to Ameriserve Stadium at Cambria Heights for another big matchup. Homer Center, the top Class A team in the conference, will face the two-time defending champion Highlanders. Again, a lot of playoff points on the line for both teams. Both teams would also love to lock up a home playoff game. I'll be joined by Ward Hilliard, and the game can be seen on Renda Digital TV with radio coverage on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. United Valley is clinging to the 8th and final playoff spot in Class 2A. The Lions are 5-3. They host the Penns Manor Comets. The Comets are in 7th place in Class A. That's our U92.5 game of the week. Todd Marino and Chuck Clark will have the call of that game on WQMU, U92.5 FM, and U92Radio.com. In a matchup of two 4-4 teams, Conemaugh Township travels to Northern Cambria to face the Colts. The Indians are actually in District 5, but the Colts can clinch a playoff spot in District 6 single-A with a win. A game that could determine the final playoff berth in Class A. Purchase line, they are at Portage to face the Mustangs. They're going to battle with Penns Manor, those two teams, for that final playoff spot. Both teams are only 2-6, but a strong finish to the season will put one of them in the playoffs. I'm Mark Burdick, and that's a trip around the Heritage Conference brought to you by Repine Travel, where your next travel adventure is just a click away at repinetravel.com. We'll get you back to the game that you're either watching or listening to when the ITT pregame show continues right here on the Renda Media Football Network.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
The S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank People Forward Banking. You are listening to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show, and we're able to bring you a live stream tonight on Renda Digital TV as well, thanks to the presenting sponsors, Joyce Plumbing and Heating, and Weaver's Pools and Spas. Joyce Plumbing and Heating, they've been voted gold in the Best of Indiana County magazine for 4 straight years. See why Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning is the best place in town to take a leak. And of course, Weaver's Pools and Spas, they're your Dynasty Spa experts, family owned and quality driven since 1968. We thank both those sponsors for being able to bring you the great sights and sounds of this big matchup tonight. Currently going on the field, it's senior night here for the Marion Center Stingers. Lots of seniors being honored. And Bill, let's take a quick look back at how both these teams fared in last week's games.
Marion Center, same old, same old. They got the play of quarterback Cam Rising. It was 19 of 27, 212 yards. He had a couple of touchdown passes in a 28-12 victory. Those touchdowns were thrown to Troy Slavinsky, as he had 9 receptions for 109 yards. Jeff, you and I had the Conemaugh Valley, River Valley game. It's a game that, well, it's really easy to forget. It was 39-0. 5 touchdowns first quarter with 2 safeties. Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, but it did. And what it did for River Valley, in my opinion, I think the coach Dalton wanted a chance to try to see how he was going to defend against a passing team like Conemaugh Valley. River Valley's defense really never gave that chance. They had the ball a lot of the game, and they only had short fields. It's going to be a different atmosphere here tonight, no doubt about it, with an 8-0 Stinger team taking on 7-1 River Valley, but we are definitely excited for this match.
Yeah, you look back at River Valley's game last week, the offense only amassed 165 total yards in the game. Yeah. And it's a game you win 46-14. You're wondering, well, how that happened. Well, they had great field position. They got turnovers, the safeties, interception return for a touchdown. The defense picked off 2 passes. That one Brody Forster return for a touchdown as well. So yeah, they were. It was not quite the tune-up that I think both teams had hoped for. But coming into a big game like that, I think you sort of have to take your wins where you can get them, and hopefully your program is humming along on both sides of the ball for a game this big.
Yeah, and you're going to hear about the keys in a game. When you hear about keys in a game, you always hear special teams. You always hear the turnover battle, blah, blah, blah. Time of possession. Folks, that's going to be the key to the game tonight, and that key is for River Valley if they want to get a win. For Marion Center, it's pretty much the same old thing. If you can throw the ball and River Valley has a problem defending that pass, which we've seen this year, It could be a lopsided matchup. So it's going to be mano-a-mano, man against man, one-on-one. The rubber hits the road. Name your cliche. This is going to be exciting.
All the cliches apply tonight in a game where you have undefeated Marion Center and a 7-1 River Valley team. So let's hear what the coaches have to say now. First up will be Coach Adam Rising. You're listening to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. We'll be back with more on the 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV after this quick commercial timeout.
Have Weaver's Pools and Spas deliver your new Dynasty Spa. Sit down and relaxation takes over. Stress melts away. A Dynasty Spa is good for your health, too. Enjoy better sleep. Your muscles and joints will thank you, too. Weaver's Pools and Spas has Dynasty Spas. They're made in America. Local service means better service. On Philadelphia Street and Facebook, your retreat is a phone call away. Weaver's Pools and Spas. 724-463-7946.
It's Friday Night Lights, and Innovations of Home in Marion Center is proud to back our local athletes. Good luck to the players and coaches in tonight's big game. When it's time to freshen up your home, score big with new flooring, kitchen and bath upgrades, or a splash of color with premium paints. Professional service and stunning results. That's Innovations of Home.
Visit inhomepa.com or stop by Route 119 in Marion Center.
Innovations of Home. You know, the place that has everything.
Put a wellness retreat in your backyard. Have Weaver's Pools and Spas deliver your new Dynasty Spa. Sit down and relaxation takes over. Stress melts away. A Dynasty Spa is good for your health, too. Enjoy better sleep. Your muscles and joints will thank you, too. Weaver's Pools and Spas has Dynasty Spas. They're made in America. Local service means better service. On Philadelphia Street and Facebook, your retreat is a phone call away. Weaver's Pools and Spas. 724-463-7946.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institution's investment executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Friday night football may be heating up, but before long, the snow will be piling up. Get ready for winter plowing with Murray Auto Electric and Radio Communications in Greensburg and Ford City. They've got Meyer, SnowX, and Byers plows, plus expert installs, repairs, and even retrofits for older plows on newer trucks. Don't get snowed under this season. Get your free estimate at Murray Auto Electric, helping you battle the snow, one storm at a time.
Coach Adam Rising on our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. Looking forward to the game tonight between the River Valley Panthers and your Marion Center Stingers. And Coach, take a look across that field at the River Valley Panthers. That's a lot of football team. What are the things that concern you most about them?
Absolutely. They got some good size up front. They got a big line with a lot of experience coming back from last year. They brought a transfer in, the number 12, the Hutter kid, that runs hard. He's a big, strong fullback. You can tell, he likes to run hard behind his shoulder pads. You got a athletic quarterback that does a nice job with the Perchetti that throws a good ball, distributes the ball where it needs to be. And he's a dual threat. He has good legs. Whether running that read or read option, getting him out on the outside is tough. And then you got number 10, the Woodring kid that's shifty. And yeah, you got 4 different styles between their quarterback, their fullback, and their 2 slots. There's 4 different styles of runners there that keeps them balanced, and that runs behind a big line. So we're gonna definitely. I like our game plan going into this evening, Todd, but we're gonna have our hands full, and we're truly think it's going to be a physical 4-quarter game.
As you study them, do you think that Coach tries to put them between the tackles? Do you think they go outside? What's his early approach?
They're pretty balanced. I think they can hit you inside, they can hit you off tackle, and they can run their jet sweep game outside. So, us defensively, we're going to have to be able to play from sideline to sideline, but be really tough within the tackle box because that's where their strength's at.
All right, Coach, you have talked about playing the complete game, and I know you're still looking for it, and the penalties become a problem from time to time as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. You certainly want to clean that aspect of your game up, but tell me about that 4-quarter game that you'd like to see. What are the keys to finding that?
Well, the key is we got to keep perspective. These are young men, and I guess sometimes myself or as coaching staff, we're asking for perfection, and perfection is not going to happen for us or the kids. We're 8-0. Our kids are playing with emotions, and I don't want to harness that out of them. They pin their ears back and they get after it, and sometimes flags happen and so forth. It's part of the game. We have to overcome it. I thought last week things cleaned up. We cleaned things up offensively, defensively, special teams. I think that's going to be the key this evening. Who makes less mistakes, who can control the possession of time, and who can dominate up front.
Coach, other coaches tell me that with Marion Center, you're concerned about team speed, and where you notice that team speed most of all, they're telling me, is on the defensive side. You guys really get after the football.
I was running scout team quarterback a lot this week, and I know I'm a few steps slower. But we really do. I try to give our best looks from a scout team perspective, and our defense does get after it. Up front wise, between the rotation between Knox, McKendrick, Pennington, Rising, Stormer, you got horses, you got speed, and then that linebacker core has been really solid between Fabry, Phillips, Trent Savinsky, Josh Trout, Brady Haggerty. And with our DBs that really fly and get after the ball between young Troy Savinsky and Noah Filipovich and Alec Brudnock. So as a whole, and we're bringing some guys in off the bench tomorrow to keep some guys fresh with some different looks and so forth that we're going to do on defense. But our overall team speed's really positive.
Coach, in that secondary, we've noticed this year that with the Stingers, they're good open field tacklers, which, especially on the corners, you're going to need in a game such as this.
Oh, without a doubt. We're going to have to be real solid. And our tackling has been good. I mean, we always say, we're really, really physical throughout the summer, into especially with the camp starting, but try to simulate tackling as much as we can. Then when season gets going, it's hard to do. You don't want to take that chance with 30 guys on your roster digging guys up. So we try to simulate tackling a lot, especially early in the week. And I really feel that this is the most balanced football team that we've seen with Perchetti and Hutter and the Woodling, and number one is their slot. They just do a lot of good things, and they're behind a big line. So it's going to be a great football game this evening to coach in. It's our senior night, so it's celebrations for those kids. And I'm just super excited.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Hey, football and beer fans. Ready to kick off your season right? Well, football party weekends are here, and don't stress on the supplies. Just head to Blairsville Beverage and grab your favorite ice-cold beer. Blairsville Beverage has everything you need to make your football gatherings legendary. Blairsville Beverage has your winning lineup, and here's the game changer. If you and your crew run out of beer, Blairsville Beverage will deliver right to your doorstep. Blairsville Beverage. It's not rocket science. It's just beer.
MarionCenterBank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Attention truck owners, the place for clean, quality, reliable, and affordable trucks is found at Hometown Auto Sales. Since 1994, Hometown Auto Sales has been serving Indiana County with integrity, honesty, and an impeccable reputation. All trucks are affordably priced with a 3-month, 4,500-mile warranty. Customer satisfaction is their top priority. Proud to have won 2 golds and a silver medal in the Best of Indiana County contest. Come to Hometown Auto Sales, Route 286, 4 miles west of Indiana.
Laying a concrete foundation is the key to success, whether in sports or in business. Qualities like dedication, knowledge, perseverance, commitment to excellence, and customer satisfaction is the driving force behind Marion Center Supply. With 3 locations, Marion Center, Indiana, and Shilakta, Marion Center Supply is ready to meet your concrete needs. Online at MarionCenterSupply.com. Marion Center Supply, the first step towards a concrete foundation.
Valence Surface Technologies in Blairsville and H&W Global Industries are the world's leaders in aerospace, defense, marine, mining, nuclear, and medical industries, with services such as metal finishing, including electroplating and industrial coating. Their state-of-the-art 55,000 square foot facility is equipped to meet military standards. Valence Surface Technologies is now hiring painters, maskers, chemline operators, and general laborers. Interested candidates should go online at valencesurfacetech.com.
You can't have everything. Where would you put it? The Blairsville Fleetique is where you can find, well, everything from holiday decorations to sports, tools, kitchen items, and music. You'll probably find a kitchen sink, too. Blairsville Fleetique has antique treasures like blow molds and lights, books, magazines, and pictures, and more. Even a book for installing that kitchen sink. One-of-a-kind albums and furniture that you need to see. Blairsville Fleetique, open 7 days. On Route 22 in Blairsville, across from TriStar.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Our ITT pregame show continues from Dr. John Molino's Stadium at Marion Center with our interview with River Valley head coach Ed Dalton. And again, a special thank you to our co-presenting sponsors tonight. As we added the game on Renda Digital TV, we say thank you to Weaver's Pools and Spas of Indiana and Joyce Plumbing and Heating of Blairsville. Well, Coach, I hear there's a big game here tonight.
Yeah, it's very exciting. You know, it's what both teams have worked all year for. We know that we're prepared. I'm sure they're prepared. I hope we give the fans what they're going to show up to see, and you get to settle on the field, which makes it great.
The Stingers are off to their best start in school history at 8-0. Your Panthers have won 6 in a row, sit at 7-1. Needless to say, when you look at the District 6 Class AA rankings, so this is huge in terms of the points available tonight in Class AA. You currently sit in 6th place. You win and you drop last week. To earn a home playoff game, really this is a must-win maybe for not only you, but for them too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that matters a lot, and our attention will obviously turn to that as we move on. But, you know, I'm looking at those 8 teams, and I'm trying to find, like, where the dog is or where the break is or where the whatever. Like, that's going to be a heck of an 8-team playoff with a lot of great teams. But obviously we've had a lot of success at home, you know. We would love to be at home, but we have to take care of business, and we really don't control all the points things. We're not in the league with AAA and Quad A's. We don't get to schedule an independent game. So we just got to handle what we can handle, which is tonight, and I'm sure our opponent is thinking the same thing.
Coach, Marion Center offensively, it all starts with Cam Rising at quarterback, doesn't it? And a really athletic group of receivers.
Yeah, I mean, he's very accurate, you know, like, so in my mind, quarterbacks, and I would lump and tell you that my guy is the same. Intellect, accuracy, athletic ability, arm strength, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would say that Cam probably checks 1, 2, 3, 4, just like Max does. The receivers are very talented. 7's explosive. 2 can catch it. 6 can catch it. Cam can run. So there's like a myriad of things you're going to have to get ready for. They use a lot of forms, and they're not your old school Marion Center back with Bill Warwick or some of those guys. They're spread it out and throw it teams. So poses a lot of challenges, obviously, for us.
If there's been a downside at times for your team this year, it's been in the secondary with coverage. I'm assuming that got a lot of attention this week.
Yeah, we've been getting better. We just had some colossal mistakes. Early in the year, we were maybe too focused on things we shouldn't be focused on, as far as key reads and things like that, and wound up getting caught up, and people being able to hit curls and do things like that against us and keeping drives alive in the flat. They got behind us. Really only one time all year did a receiver get behind our regular guys, and it was a great coverage and just a great catch. So again, I know I've said it a lot of times, but if you saw our secondary, we have athletes back there. They just have to rise to the challenge, read their keys, and go get the ball. And then with Cam being so accurate, when he hits a receiver, tackle the guy, limit the damage, and let us go back to the huddle and live for the next play.
Speaking of keys, what do you think the keys are, tonight? Some turnovers, really whoever wins the turnover battle might win this football game.
Yeah, and you'll look at all, like you just said right there, that's obviously number one in any game. -3, you lose most of the time. Special teams in a 6-point game, can we hit a field goal that changes the game? Last year they opened the game against River Valley with a kick return for a touchdown. So all those things are very important, during the course of the game. And then I go back to when both of our lines play, O and D line. 8 kids play one way. We can be dominating because they're fresh at the end of the game when the other team doesn't. They don't turn around and come back and play the other side of the ball. There's really no reason for them to not to play at the highest level.
Coach, one final thing. The PIAA District 6 committee ruled that your outstanding fullback and linebacker, Brody Hutter, who transferred in, for fans who may not know, from Mount Pleasant to start the school year. I guess it's typical procedure, but they did rule him ineligible for the playoffs. How disappointed were you with that decision, or was it something that you expected?
I don't know if it's something we expected. We followed the process. He transferred in for an academic program that never existed until this year, so I don't know how he could have transferred in before and met their 9th grade requirement. There's obviously a lot more to the story. What I can tell you about Brody is he's about the one of the best kids you could ever meet. He's one of the best kids you could ever coach. He comes to practice every day. He's a joy to be around. He was here 3 weeks and befriended by all our players and was voted a team captain, one of 2 guys who clearly dominated the team captain vote. There's an appeal process. We're in that appeal process. We'll see what happens. We're going to go to the state, I believe, and appeal it to the state, our case to the state. But, again, we can't control that. Brody knows he has two games guaranteed, and I feel he'll be really ready to play tonight.
Coach, I appreciate the candor and the comments. I'm glad this game is being played in Week 9. It should be a lot of fun. I wish you the best of luck.
Dr. John Molina, who the field's named after, wrote me the nicest letter I ever had written after the great season at Purchase Line. So I just wanted to say that on record. I said that to him, but he was a great man. He wrote me a great letter out of the blue, unexpected. It's still actually hanging in the wall in my office. God bless, and I'll see you tonight.
All right, that's head coach Ed Dalton. And again, special thanks to our presenting sponsors on Renda Digital TV. Sure, we're going to have a huge audience tonight. Thanks to Weaver's Pools and Spas of Indiana and Joyce Plumbing and Heating of Blairsville. When we come back, Jeff Cribbs and Bill Cody will rejoin you when the ITT pregame show continues from, yes, Dr. John Molino Stadium, right here on the IRMC Renda Media Football Network.
Friday Night Lights and Innovations of Home in Marion Center is proud to back our local athletes. Good luck to the players and coaches in tonight's big game. When it's time to freshen up your home, score big with new flooring, kitchen and bath upgrades, or a splash of color with premium paints. Professional service and stunning results. That's Innovations of Home.
Visit inhomepa.com or stop by Route 119 in Marion Center.
Innovations of Home. You know, the place that has everything.
You can't have everything. Where would you put it? The Blairsville Flea Teak is where you can find, Well, everything from holiday decorations to sports, tools, kitchen items, and music. You'll probably find a kitchen sink, too. Blairsville Fleetique has antique treasures like blow molds and lights, books, magazines, and pictures, and more. Even a book for installing that kitchen sink. One-of-a-kind albums and furniture that you need to see. Blairsville Fleetique, open 7 days. En Route 22 in Blairsville, across from TriStar.
Put a wellness retreat in your backyard. Have Weaver's Pools and Spas deliver your new Dynasty Spa. Sit down and relaxation takes over. Stress melts away. A Dynasty Spa is good for your health, too. Enjoy better sleep. Your muscles and joints will thank you, too. Weaver's Pools and Spas has Dynasty Spas. They're made in America. Local service means better service. On Philadelphia Street and Facebook, your retreat is a phone call away. Weaver's Pools and Spas. 724-463-7946.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Attention truck owners, the place for clean, quality, reliable, and affordable trucks is found at Hometown Auto Sales. Since 1994, Hometown Auto Sales has been serving Indiana County with integrity, honesty, and an impeccable reputation. All trucks are affordably priced with a 3-month, 4,500-mile warranty. Customer satisfaction is their top priority. Proud to have won 2 golds and a silver medal in the Best of Indiana County contest. Come to Hometown Auto Sales, Route 286, 4 miles west of Indiana.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Hey, football and beer fans. Ready to kick off your season right? Well, football party weekends are here, and don't stress on the supplies. Just head to Blairsville Beverage and grab your favorite ice-cold beer. Blairsville Beverage has everything you need to make your football gatherings legendary. Blairsville Beverage has your winning lineup, and here's the game changer. If you and your crew run out of beer, Blairsville Beverage will deliver right to your doorstep. Blairsville Beverage. It's not rocket science. It's just beer.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So Good Patient Care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Crystal Waters Personal Care Home wants to congratulate all the student athletes as they build sharp minds and strong bodies for a bright future. Crystal Waters staff provides excellent, compassionate care to residents and pledge to continue to do so. Crystal Waters is proud and grateful to have been voted Best Personal Care Home in Indiana County 2 years in a row. Crystal Waters Personal Care Home, where your family is their family.
Technology Center. ICTC offers hands-on training for in-demand careers. Many programs take just months, not years.
It's close to home, just 2 miles outside Indiana, with financial aid available to those who qualify. Choose from healthcare, CDL, welding, IT, HVAC, cosmetology.
Learn more at ictc.edu. Indiana County Technology Center, training adults for real jobs fast.
The ITT pregame show continues, powered by Indiana Total Therapy with 3 locations. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelby Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute.
Welcome back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. You're listening to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show on 106.3 Cat Country, and tonight we have a special Renda digital feed for you, brought to you by Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weaver's Pools and Spas. We thank both of those for being sponsors in this big game tonight. And now we're going to have the starting lineups, brought to you by the Indiana County Technology Center, providing the necessary tools to jumpstart your future. Visit their website at ictc.edu. Mr. Cody, starting lineups, if you please.
For the home team, Marion Center Stinger offense. They are 8-0, and they're centered on the offensive line by a senior, Carter Knox. He is flanked by left guard Trey Lewis, who is a sophomore, and a right guard, Josh Troop. Brooks Stormer is the right tackle, number 73. He is a junior. And the senior on the left tackle, Austin McKendrick. Names you're going to hear often tonight as far as offensive weapons. Quarterback Cam Rising. He is a senior, and he is a leader, no doubt, in this Heritage Conference. Running back Mike Fabry. Wideouts will include Joseph Shipley, who will also run the ball. Alec Brudnock, and Joseph Shipley, Tyler Phillips, Troy Slavinsky, Trent Slavinsky, all names you're going to hear. They will be going against a River Valley defense with a line that includes Michael Wayno at the right end. Defensive tackle is Andrew Hebenthal, Evan Strauss, left tackle. And, Jeff, you're going to have to tell me again how to talk about number 9.
That's senior Ahijah Kremakbar.
I'm going to get Kremakbar before you get into the
One more game to go. We'll get it.
Okay, outside linebacker Brody Hutter. Brady Kaufman is a linebacker. On the inside is Hayden Height. Luke Faust is a right end. Patrick Hilaire, outside linebacker. Lucas Kishlock, Jake Woodring, and Brody Stoller. They're going to have a lot of responsibility tonight defending that passing game of Marion Center. How does River Valley line up offensively? Max Perchetti is the quarterback. You'll hear Brody Hutter a lot. He is a fullback. Hunter Adair is also another running back who gets the ball in this triple option offense with Jake Woodring, number 10, the leading rusher on this team. They have a great line in front of them. It's anchored by Jacob Twincheck. He is a senior 6'2", 255-pound center. On his left is guard Zeke Doak. On his right is Ben Whitmer as the right guard. The right tackle, Dakota Sprague, a big boy at 6'4", 325. Yes, you heard that right. And left tackle is Luke Faust, a sophomore at 6'2", 240. The Marion Center defense, they will be tested in that running game, and they're going to line up with Carter Knox on the right end. Austin McKendrick is the nose guard. Brooks Stormer and Trey Lewis with defensive end duties. Cam Rising also pitching in defensive line outside linebacker. Brady Haggerty, Michael Fabry inside with Tyler Phillips. On the other side, Trent Slavinsky, and their secondary with Alec Brudnick, Troy Slavinsky, and Noah Filipovich.
So as you can see, if you're watching with us tonight on Renda Digital TV, they're having the coin toss, and tonight Marion Center has sent out all of their seniors for captains, which is a nice gesture on senior night. We had the senior night festivities earlier here tonight, and it looks like as they separate, they will tell us who's going to receive the opening kickoff. Marion Center has one, and they have deferred, which means we will see the River Valley offense first.
Let's go back to week 4, Jeff, when River Valley was on the road at one of my favorite places, Portage, where River Valley ran away with that game 56-26 over the Mustangs. That was the same night that Cambria Heights, one of the teams that we thought was going to be the leader in this Heritage Conference, they were at home hosting these Marion Center Stingers. In the fourth quarter of that football game, Jeff, with our eyes on that as well, Marion Center fell down 25-14. It looked like Cambria Heights was going to remain unblemished. Gut check time, no quit. The Stinger team came back. They won that game 26-25. I think that is a pivotal moment in this Stinger season, and it has led to the position they're in right now, 8-0, hosting 7-1 River Valley. This is going to be a great matchup.
And tonight's kickoff sponsor is brought to you by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Get your children ready to shine at Grand Beginnings. And, of course, all year long they've been doing the Points for Kids for Teddy Bear Fun Drive. So far this season, local teams have scored 1,380 points, and that means $1,380 for the Teddy Bear Fun Drives. We thank Grand Beginnings Children's Center for their sponsorship and their donation to the Teddy Bear Fun Drive for the kids.
We've been waiting for this all week long. The wait is over. The ball is getting teed up, and we are ready for kickoff.
So Marion Center will be kicking off. It's number 59, Joshua Troop. He's going to be kicking from left to right towards the north end zone. River Valley gets the ball first as Jake Woodring is deep to receive. It's going to be taken by the up man, not Woodring. He's going to find some room around the right-hand side, get good running, and then be tackled, drop down just short of the 35-yard line. That's where we realize they're going to start their first possession. That was number 12, Brody Hutter, on that return.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, and one of the keys to tonight's game for River Valley offensively is time of possession. You don't need splash plays. You don't need big chunk plays. You need to move the sticks. You need to hold on to the ball. You need to keep that potent Marion Center offense on the sideline.
River Valley breaks their huddle, and you'll see Max Brochet work under center most of this evening in this triple option offense. He sends Brzezinski out wide to the left. He sends Woodring in motion. He's going to toss to Woodring. He's going to look for room around the right-hand side, cut back across the middle, and roll over a player. Now they're going to roll him down there. It looked like he was going to try and dive forward, but short gain there for Jake Woodring.
We're so used to seeing Woodring. He likes to dance around, find his holes, totally the opposite kind of running that Hutter does that more straightforward. So he leans forward and gets about, we'll call it 3 to the 38, second down. Woodring, the leading rusher on this team.
We will probably see Jake Woodring handle the ball quite a bit tonight as Brachetti goes back under center again for the second down play. Sends Woodring in motion again. This time he's going to hand the ball up the middle to Brody Hutter. Big hole. Drags a couple tackles with him. He's going to be out to almost the 50-yard line. Big run there by Brody Hutter. Picks up the first down. They spotted just short of the 50, so they'll be at the 48. But still, first down for River Valley.
Pickup of 11 yards, that straightforward run. Nice run by Hutter.
A big hole there behind that big offensive line, one of River Valley's strengths. It's been all season.
And they move the sticks, first down.
Brachetti under center yet again. He sends a dare in motion this time. Turns, hands the ball at the middle to Brody Hutter. Pushes forward. That surge gains him at least 3 yards on the play.
Marion Center's number 73, Brooks Stormer, one of their leading tacklers on this team, hanging on for dear life the legs of Hutter, which isn't easy to do, but he picked up 3.
So they're going to go the other 48-yard line now. They'll be on the Marion Center side of the field.
This is what they want to do. This is the time of possession, the ball control. This is how River Valley can get the advantage in this football game.
They send Brzezinski out wide to the left. Everybody else in tight. Brachetti works under center, sends Woodring in motion. This time he will toss it to him, fake the, he'll hand it off, reverse, and this time good pursuit there by Marion Center. They were not fooled. Number 4, Mike Fabry there, sniffed that out.
Joseph Shipley finished it off with a tackle. Great play there, and it was a little handoff one way to Woodring. Woodring hands it to Adair. We've seen this before. Stays in the gap, stays home, and brings him down for a loss. Now back behind the 50, and a loss of 4 on the play. It'll bring up a third down and long.
It'll be 3rd and 11 as they go back to almost the original line of scrimmage. No score yet here. River Valley's first possession in this game.
Then it becomes a field game.
Field position battle.
Yeah.
Woodring goes in motion. They hand the ball off to Woodring. He finds some room right set.
Oh,
and he is just smacked down at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle there by number 24, Trent Slavinsky. Wow, that hole closed quickly.
Looking at the replay here, you're right, Jeff. They handed it off to Woodring. Woodring likes to run around. He ran into Trent Slavinsky, and bam, he was down at the 50-yard line. Just gains about 2 yards, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Solid hit there by Trent Slavinsky.
Okay.
Now, number 7, Troy Slavinsky is going to go back to field this punt. And Max Brachetti is going to drop back to punt it away for River Valley.
We'll send someone wide.
Send somebody wide. You're going to show a little window dressing. They're going to fake it. They're going to throw it. That's, oh my goodness.
He's going to be so close.
That's so close. It depends where the spot is. They made him just short. He threw the pass out to Brody Forsha.
Forsha big on defense, but that's going to be a yard short. Wow.
River Valley gambles and comes up short on the fake
I'll tell you what.
punt.
Yeah,
you look at the replay.
I did see the replay, Jeff. Yeah, at least a half a yard short, maybe even a little bit more. A gamble there, but a no-go on 4th down. Rolling the dice. Nice play call, though.
So Marion Center takes over at their own 43-yard line as Cam Rising works out of the shotgun. Looks the sideline, get the play.
Wow.
And he gets ready to jump.
Long count. Sam Rising, he is a senior. He is a quarterback. He's been in this position for years, and he has that football IQ that you always hear us talk about. but they got him to jump off sides on the hard count. 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 5. It'll move that ball up across the 45-yard line. Didn't see where the line of scrimmage was, so up to 48, so it's 1st and 5.
Yep. They moved from the 43 to 48.
Man, he was like in that shotgun counting for a long time.
He got them to jump. Free 5 yards there for Marion Center.
Checks what the sideline. Rising does. Everyone looks down at their plays on their wrist. Wow, this is one outfit here, buddy.
He's going to send Phillips in motion. He's going to look the pass. Going to hit Slavinsky out here on the right-hand side. Screen pass. He breaks one tackle. Comes up the sidelines. Forced out of bounds right around the 50-yard line.
They like to run that screen pass. They'll run a bubble screen. They'll run the wide receiver screen. And as we saw right there, to the real quick pass, he had pressure up the middle. So that's one of the things that River Valley can try to do to slow this down is put some pressure on Sam Rising.
Cam Rising.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Cam Rising. It only went for 2 yards.
Yeah, they spot it right at the 50-yard line.
And that was Shipley on the reception, correct?
No, it was Slavinsky, number 7. Troy Slavinsky caught that screen pass. So it brings up 2nd and 3 for the Stingers. He's going to drop back, fake a handoff. He's going to look deep downfield. He's got a man open, and he hits him in stride. That's Slavinsky down to the 5-yard line. Great pass, hook up there. Cam Rising to number 7, Troy Slavinsky.
Yeah, and a big thing there, Jeff, looking at the replay, he goes back to pass, and he has all day, and he throws a moon ball, and Slavinsky's right on it, brought down at the 5-yard line, a pickup of 45 yards.
Big time play for the Stingers as they look to get on the board first here.
Was that Troy Slavinsky?
That was Troy.
45 yards.
So Cam's going to take the snap. He's going to run himself this time up the middle. He's going to be met for a short gain.
Picks up a yard.
So they're going to move it just inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal as the Stingers are now in the Blairsville Beverage red zone. Blairsville Beverage, it's not rocket science, it's just beer.
Checking to the sidelines, getting the play.
Still 20 seconds of the play clock. Lots of time for the Stingers.
Yeah, they don't huddle. They run up to they get in a line. They all look back. Everyone's looking back. They're not looking at you, Jeff. They're looking at the coaching.
Mike Fabry beside Cam Rising in the backfield. He's going to move to the left side now. They have 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He sends Slavinsky in motion. He's going to fake a handoff to him. Call his own number and be dropped in the backfield. Number 82, Brody Forsha there with the sack.
Brings them down for a loss of 5. Everyone's going left. Everyone's going left. The motion's going left. And River Valley staying home was Forsha. Came right up through there. Knocks him down for a loss of 5. Good play by Forsha.
Forsha catches the fake punt attempt that comes up just short. And he gets a big tackle there for loss.
3rd and goal from the 10.
Stingers looking to get in the board first. And we have a flag.
I think Rising actually took a step back before that ball was snapped.
It is a false start against the Stingers, so they are going to have third and goal from the 15 now. So they've gone backwards after the big completion to Slavinsky.
Talked about gut check when they played at Cambria Heights. A little gut check here for River Valley, giving up the big play, being backed up against their own goal. 1st and goal at the 5. They've taken them back down to the back behind to the 15, where it is 3rd and goal.
3rd down now. Cam has Fabry beside him in the backfield. Get the play. Look at the wristbands. This time they have 2 to the left, a guy in the slot, and Fabry is with Cam Rising in the backfield. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to look to throw. He's got a man open in the end. That's going to be intercepted. River Valley picks off the pass. Wow.
Jake Woodring
on the big interception. So after the completion.
Rolls left, rolls up, picks up a nice block to give him some extra time, throws it down to what he thought was one-on-one coverage. Jake Woodring steps right in front of the intended receiver to pick it off, and we have a swing here.
So we have a big turnover, the big chunk play. River Valley goes for it, fake punt, big completion, Cam Rising down to Troy Slavinsky, and now we have an interception. Cam Rising that's only his third interception all year.
Yeah.
So he's been very careful with the ball. So River Valley will take over. They spot that right at the 5-yard line.
Good news is you got the ball back. You avoided a touchdown or a score at anyway. You're backed up to your own 5.
So Perschetti will work under center. He sends Woodring in motion. He's going to turn and fake the handoff, keep it himself, or on the right side, pitch it to Woodring, and he's going to be banged out of bounds there for a gain of
modest gain
about
6.
the 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he waited for a while after the fake. He had Woodring running to his side. Perchetti flips it to the right, gets up across the 10-yard line. So it's going to be a second down and a long 4 just across the 10-yard line. 0-0 on what's already been we had a fake punt. We had a long pass, and now we have an interception down near the goal line. Just what we expected with 6:14 to go in this first quarter.
No score yet as both teams come up short on their opening possessions. 2nd and 5 now for River Valley. Brody Hutter is behind Perchetti in the backfield. He sends Woodring in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to Hutter up the middle. He's going to surge forward and pick up, I think, enough for the first down.
That's what he does. I mean, he just knocked over 2 people, running right up the middle, right up the gut of that offensive line, getting the better push off the football on that Marion Center D-line, and it'll move the sticks a first down. The second first down for River Valley in this first quarter. Ball's marked just across the 15.
No score. Still 6 minutes to go in quarter number 1. River Valley is on their second possession of the game. We thank you for joining us tonight on Cat Country and Renda Digital TV. Special sponsors tonight, Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weaver's Pools and Spas, helping to bring you all the pictures from this game in Heritage Conference action. Perchetti's going to turn and toss the ball to Woodring. He's going to come around the right-hand side, find some good running room, pick up probably about 7-8 yards there.
Yeah, it's an 8-yard pickup on his 4th carry of this first quarter. They move the ball up to the 24-yard line. This is what they were trying to do in that first drive, and I think that's why Coach Dalton went with that fake. He wanted to keep the ball because we saw how dangerous Rising can be in that Marion Center offense, that passing game that they have. Now River Valley has an opportunity here again to eat some clock.
That was on the second play of that drive. They hit the big completion down the 5-yard line, and to come away with no points has to be disappointing for Coach Rising.
Time of possession is going to play a key role in this football game.
Second down for River Valley. Perchetti's going to draw back, look to pass. He's going to fire it downfield.
Wide
He's going to have a man
open.
wide open. Brendan Brzezinski holds the ball at the 50-yard line. It's going to be a foot race. He's going to sidestep a man and get across the 35-yard line. Nobody covered Brzezinski. He was out wide to the left, and he was wide open.
Yeah, he just got lost. The defender got lost him. Slavinsky's strolling down the sidelines. He was all alone. Gets up to the 32-yard line is where they will mark it. Where was that at, Jeff? At the 25?
Yeah, 24, yeah.
So 44-yard pass play. Perchetti's first pass of the night. And Brzezinski, we know he has good hands. And there, he was all alone. Didn't have to have good hands. The ball was right on target.
So a big gain for River Valley. Sets them up inside Marion Center's territory. This time it's going to be handoff to Brody Hutter up the middle. Surges forward, and again, just, gets big chunk yards behind that big line.
Just love to watch the way he runs. Straight up the middle, no real finesse. He's not like Woodring, who likes to look for make guys miss. Marion Center defense now, they're on their heels. They'll see if they can come up with big play defensively as the River Valley defense did. This drive started way back at their own 5-yard line after the interception. They have a second down and short now at the 26-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 3.
Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score yet at Dr. John Melito Stadium. Perchetti will be under center. Sends Woodring in motion. He's going to turn and hand the ball off to Hutter. And the ball's loose, but Perchetti picks it up. He's going to try and find some running room. He's going to be dropped there by Alec Brudnock. So a risky play, ball on the ground.
Well, he ran into a defender, and that ball came loose. Perchetti got the lucky bounce. And he picked up almost enough for a first down. They might measure, or they're going to call it 3rd and short, Jeff.
Yeah, he was very lucky to pick it up and actually find some running room around the left side of that offensive line. They are they're taking a close look at it. They haven't called for the sticks yet.
They're closer than you and I. I'm saying he's a little short.
Well, it doesn't matter what we think, Bill. It's what the guys in the stripy shirts say on the field. And now they're going to call for the sticks. Okay, they're going to have this is the first measurement we've seen all year, Bill. I don't remember a single measurement in any game we've done. This is week 9 now of the high school football season.
Wow.
We thank you for joining us tonight on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV. The Renda Digital TV being brought to you by Joyce Plumbing and Heating tonight and Weaver's Pools and Spas. We thank them for bringing this to you. They're going to say he is short. So it'll be 3rd and 1.
Almost the length of the football, maybe a little bit longer than that, a football and a half away from a first down. And you got to think, you got Hutter in the backfield. You got Perchetti who could sneak it. All kinds of options here with a 3rd down and short. Probably If you don't lose a lot of yards here, it's probably 2 downs to get that first down.
Although we know the Cole Heckathorn can connect on those field goals, and it's a very calm night tonight. There is really no breeze to speak of here at Marion Center tonight, so we'll see what...
and that's a good point, Jeff, because points may come at a premium to what we've seen so far in this first quarter.
You may want to take them anytime you have a chance to get them, as both teams come up empty on their first possession. This is River Valley's second possession.
I think when you're this close, though, it's 4-down territory. It'd be different if they were behind the sticks or, but it's 3rd down and less than a yard.
Coach Dalton would like to think that his offensive line can pick up 1 yard for him. We will see. The Marion Center defense is certainly going to try their best to stop them.
Well, he talked all season about their offensive and defensive line. River Valley's offensive line right now needs to show out and get those sticks moved.
So they do send Brzezinski wide to the right. Everybody's going to be in tight in this formation. On 3rd and short, Brzezinski's just going to take the ball and push forward, and he will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, he picks up 3. That'll move the sticks. That'll give them their 4th first down of this first quarter. But no score yet in this football game. 1st and 10, the ball at the 20. River Valley
right
driving.
Right at the 20-yard line, yep.
And again, this drive started at their own 5. Boy,
their own 5. This is the 8th play of the drive already.
You've got the flour. You put it all together. You're putting it in the oven. You're hoping you get a chance to get out and eat it. That's what they're doing right here. They're baking a cake.
3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still no score in this key matchup between 8-0 Marion Center and 7-1 River Valley. Brzezinski does go wide to the right. Hutter is behind Preschetti in the backfield. He's going to drop back and look to pass. He's going to fire it downfield to Brzezinski, and he is going to be just out of the end zone, slightly overthrown. Good coverage back there by, I can't see the number. Was that Noah Filipovich? Noah Filipovich, number 10?
Yep, number 10.
Noah Filipovich,
that's
great
coverage.
That's
a 50-50 ball. That's man-to-man right there. It's one-on-one coverage. It was a 50-50 ball. Good defense by Marion Center. The ball was probably thrown a little bit too far out of bounds anyway. Falls incomplete, and it brings up 2nd down and 10.
So Coach Dalton decides to take a shot there.
Preschetti, that's his 2nd pass. He had a 44-yard completion earlier on this drive.
2nd and 10 now for River Valley.
This is where Marion Center's defense kind of smells blood. Hey, it's 2nd down and 10. Let's go.
Preschetti's going to drop back. He's going to hand the ball out. He's going to fake the handoff, keep it himself, run around the left-hand side, and be driven out of bounds before the 15-yard line, which means River Valley has now entered the Blairsville Beverage red zone. Blairsville Beverage, it's not rocket science. It's just beer.
3 runs, 11 yards so far for Max Preschetti. The ball is marked at the 15. Comes up to a 3rd down. 1 for 2 on 3rd downs so far in this first quarter of the Panthers.
We're now 2:30 to go in the first quarter with no score. This is the 10th play of this drive coming up, which started back on their own 5-yard line after the Jake Woodring interception of Cam Rising.
It's early, but did someone say time of possession?
I've heard that somewhere tonight. Preschetti under center. He's going to send Woodring in motion. He's going to hand the ball off to Woodring. He has a hole around the right-hand side. He's going to be down across the 10. And they're going to spot him.
Remove the sticks.
Yep, that'll be enough for the first down. Jake Woodring with the first down run.
Picks up 6. 2 for 3 now on 3rd downs. Their 5th first down for River Valley. Good. I got to give a shout out to the big guys up front. Nice blocking by Dakota Sprague, number 74. 325 pounds, 6'4". I wouldn't want to go against them.
Yeah, but you could probably run right behind him, Bill.
Yeah, I could.
Definitely don't want to line up across some of these big guys on both sides of the ball.
Marion Center defense on their heels now. 1st and goal. The ball is inside the 10.
The play clock is down to 5. We'll see if they're going to take a timeout. And looks like River Valley does. So timeout on the field. We're going to take a quick one as well. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
And in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
By favorite.
Welcome back inside the S&T broadcast booth. S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. Your first score sponsor tonight is Innovations of Home, one of the best and most diverse selections of products in Western Pennsylvania. Hardware, power tools, lawn and garden supplies. Innovations of Home. You know that place that has everything. So back here on the field, we have River Valley with a first down inside the 10-yard line. Brachetti's going to work under center. He sends a dare in motion. He's going to fake the handoff to him. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to fire it in the back of the end zone and just overthrows his intended target.
Yeah, he waited 1 second too long, Jeff. He needed to get rid of the ball a little bit earlier than that. Had a receiver open, and it falls incomplete, just out of the reach.
Just overthrew Brody Stuller there.
Brody Stuller, yep. Marion Center did not get any pressure on him on that play, and he was able to roll out to the right. Started to run out of time, but the secondary collapsed onto Stuller. He was just a second away from second too late.
2nd and 8 now.
Second and
goal. 8-yard line, so it is the 2nd and goal. Still nothing is the score. Brachetti works under center. He's going to send Woodring in motion. He's going to hand the ball off to Woodring, who has a little hole. He's going to cut the middle and be in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, Jeff, we talked about Woodring all season long and how he likes to find those gaps, find those holes, move around. You got another guy who runs straight forward. He did that little finesse, almost like a Le'Veon Bell, where he has patience and he waits and he gets in for the River Valley touchdown. Our first points of the night, pending the extra point by Cole Heckathorn. It is 6-0.
8-yard touchdown run by Jake Woodring cracks the scoreboard.
95-yard drive. Wow.
Took 12 plays.
Statement.
And over 5 minutes off the clock. So Cole Heckathorn will attempt the extra point. He's kicking towards the south end zone here, going right to left in this first quarter. Brachetti is the holder. He calls for the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. River Valley extends their lead to 7-0, listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Put a wellness retreat in your backyard. Have Weaver's Pools and Spas deliver your new Dynasty Spa. Sit down and relaxation takes over. Stress melts away. A Dynasty Spa is good for your health, too. Enjoy better sleep. Your muscles and joints will thank you, too. Weaver's Pools and Spas has Dynasty Spas. They're made in America. Local service means better service. On Philadelphia Street and Facebook, your retreat is a phone call away. Weaver's Pools and Spas, 724-463-7946.
S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. River Valley leads Marion Center 7-0 after they go on a 12-play, 95-yard drive, resulting in Jake Woodring's 10th touchdown rush of the year. And Cole Heckathorn gets ready to kick the ball away to the Stingers. He's going to kick it deep. It's going to be over his head. He's going to have to go back and pick it up at the goal line. He's going to come up the middle, and he's going to be swallowed up by the River Valley coverage.
Special teams. We mentioned that, too. And they're up. They're going to be backed up with the shadow of their own goal post. But we just saw a 95-yard drive.
We sure did, Mr.
We might
Cody.
see another one. This is a big play offense. Let's see what Coach Rising has in store for this River Valley defense.
And they're going to put that ball right at their own 5-yard line. It sort of got away from Mike Fabry back there. And we're going to have a timeout in the field. So you're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Friday night football may be heating up, but before long, the snow will be piling up. Get ready for winter plowing with Murray Auto Electric and Radio Communications in Greensburg and Ford City. They've got Meyer, SnowX, and Byers plows, plus expert installs, repairs, and even retrofits for older plows on newer trucks. Don't get snowed under this season. Get your free estimate at Murray Auto Electric, helping you battle the snow, one storm at a time.
Martin General Stores are a proud sponsor of high school athletics and congratulates both teams on their success. There are many good reasons why you should shop at your local Martin General Store. Monthly specials on a variety of hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, pizza, and deli items, and if you don't have a Martin Gold Star Rewards card, just stop at your local store and apply to save on food specials and gas for your vehicle. These are just a few good reasons why you should be shopping at your local Martin General Store.
Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank Fuel Forward Banking. Marion Center takes over at their own 5-yard line. The snap is high, but Rising handles it. He's going to hand the ball off to Tyler Phillips coming around the left-hand side, and he's not going to gain a yard.
Jake Woodring in pursuit brings him down for no gain on the play, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Good coverage there by the River Valley defense.
Who was it on the run, Jeff? I'm sorry.
That was number 6, Tyler Phillips.
Tyler Phillips.
On the end around. Minute to go here in the first quarter. River Valley leads Marion Center 7-0. This is Marion Center's second possession of the game. Rising's going to fire it out on the left side. He's going to hit number 2, Alec Brudnock over there. He's going to be dropped after about a 5 or 6 yard gain.
Well, we'll call it 7, Jeff, as they put it up at the 12-yard line. So it'll bring up a 3rd down on that first drive. They didn't need to worry about any 3rd downs. They got down the field real quick, but they are officially 0 for 1 on 3rd down.
So they will have to run one more play here in the first quarter. Play clock and the game clock are not quite synced up. Rising's going to look to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to fire it and just throw it away. Trent Slavinsky was in the area, but he was basically trying to avoid the pressure that was coming from that River Valley defense.
Good pursuit. They had Rising rolling out. They had him in trouble. A little bit of speed showed on that defensive line by River Valley. Rising did the right thing. He kind of threw it towards the ground. Lived to play another play. You know what I mean? So it's going to be 4th down.
And do that incompletion, we will have to have a punt here before the first quarter ends.
That's the worst thing that could have happened, though, for that Marion Center Stinger offense, because their defense is going to have to come back out on the field. A 3 and out is not what they needed.
Jake Woodring back receive. Cam Rising punts it away. He's going to call for a fair catch. He's going to run up and be inside the 40-yard line. So River Valley will start with very good field position.
Oh, man, now Marion Center. No, don't forget, this team has been gut-checked already this year, so there's no need for overconfidence, and there's no need to get down. Marion Center defense going to have to come up with an answer here. The ball is officially marked, Jeff, at the 40-yard line. Will it be 1st and 10? River Valley in plus territory to start this drive. This after a 95-yard drive. Marion Center is 3 and out. River Valley has the ball with 11 seconds left in this exciting first quarter.
So we will get one more play in quarter number 1, being brought to you by Innovations at Home on our Renda Digital feed tonight. We also want to thank Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weaver's Pools and Spas for bringing you the great video action tonight in this Heritage Conference matchup between the Panthers and the Stingers. 1st down now for the Panthers.
Play clock really winding down. It's down to 5.
2-1. They get the play off. It's going to be handoff up the middle to Brody Hutter. And nothing doing there. He has stood up nicely by that Stingers defense.
Brooks Stormer grabbed a hold of him, wouldn't let him go. And it brings up a 2nd down and 10, no gain.
So that is the end of the first quarter. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Friday Night Lights and Innovations of Home in Marion Center is proud to back our local athletes. Good luck to the players and coaches in tonight's big game. When it's time to freshen up your home, score big with new flooring, kitchen and bath upgrades, or a splash of color with premium paints. Professional service and stunning results. That's Innovations of Home.
Visit inhomepa.com or stop by Route 119 in Marion Center.
Innovations of Home. You know, the place that has everything.
Inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank People Forward Banking. The second quarter is brought to you by Beacon Legacy Planners. Your future is bright and full of promise. Get ready to see the financial light. Brad Pearson and the team at Beacon are there to help light the way. Good luck to both teams from Beacon Legacy Planners.
River Valley in that first quarter, they ran a total of 18 plays offensively in comparison to 8 by Marion Center.
So that Marion Center defense has been on the field quite a bit. We talked about time of possession being key to this game as we started, and so far it's gone the Panthers' way. So
second down and 10.
We start the second quarter with the 2nd and 10, and River Valley leading 7-0 at the 40-yard line of Marion Center. And Perchetti will be under center. He's going to send Woodring in motion. He's going to hand the ball off to Woodring. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Good tackle there from Marion Center's defensive line.
Number 5.
That was number 6, Tyler Phillips, shot the gap there.
You know, Tyler Phillips was engaged. He was being blocked. Never lost sight of the play. Dropped him for a loss of 3. Great play defensively by Tyler Phillips. So now a 3rd down and 13. River Valley 2 for 3 on 3rd downs here tonight.
River Valley, see if they can keep this drive going.
Earlier, Brzezinski probably felt like the loneliest person here, but this time he is covered.
Perchetti sends Woodring in motion. He's going to fake the handoff to Hutter. He's going to now pitch it out to Woodring, who has some room on the outside. He jukes a man, spins around another one, but he's going to be dropped for a minimal gain. Good rallying to the ball by the Stingers defense.
Made some guys miss, and Perchetti late pitch on that. He saw he was in trouble. It's going to bring up a 4th down play now for River Valley. This Marion Center defense standing up. They know it's a big deal here, the way things have been going so far in this first half. Trailing 7-0. But the offense of River Valley has been having their way. But Marion Center defense is going to have something to say about it. They went for 4th down earlier on that fake punt. They're 0 for 1 on 4th down, and it looks like Perchetti's staying on the field.
Perchetti's staying on the field, but he is, of course, the punter.
That's
so
true.
We'll see what they decide to do. It's a 4th and 8. You could punt it here and maybe try and pin them deep again, or you'd roll the dice, and Coach Dalton wants to talk about it some more. So timeout in the field. We'll take a quick timeout as well. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Friday night football may be heating up, but before long, the snow will be piling up. Get ready for winter plowing with Murray Auto Electric and Radio Communications in Greensburg and Ford City. They've got Meyer, SnowX, and Byers plows, plus expert installs, repairs, and even retrofits for older plows on newer trucks. Don't get snowed under this season. Get your free estimate at Murray Auto Electric, helping you battle the snow, one storm at a time.
Martin General Stores are a proud sponsor of high school athletics and congratulates both teams on their success. There are many good reasons why you should shop at your local Martin General Store. Monthly specials on a variety of hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, pizza, and deli items, and if you don't have a Martin Gold Star Rewards card, just stop at your local store and apply to save on food specials and gas for your vehicle. These are just a few good reasons why you should be shopping at your local Martin General Store.
At the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Big 4th down play coming up now for River Valley. And they are not going to drop back into punt formation. Max Perchetti is going to go under center as they are going to go for this on 4th down. He sends Woodring in motion. He's going to toss to Woodring. He's going to look for some room. He's going to be flushed back on the left-hand side. Evade a tackler, dive for the first down marker. It's going to be really close. He was forced out of bounds. we'll see where they end up spotting the ball.
That's a first down where they have the ball marked right now, Jeff. That is a first down.
And they signal first down.
And I don't know if you noticed or not, but Woodring, Jeff, he was looking to pass the ball. If I'm looking at the replay, look at Woodring's coming back. Look, he's pulling back, and he says, you know what? No one's there. I'm going to try to get it myself. Those were some hard yards there. The 8-yard gain for a first down. Wow.
It looked like it was a designed pass play that he was going to just fake the run and throw it.
Kind of like a halfback pass kind of thing.
Halfback option. But he keeps it and picks up the first down. So the drive continues for River Valley as they lead the Stingers 7-0
he needed
here
8,
in the second
8.
quarter. Brachetti will turn and hand the ball off to Brody Hutter right up the middle. And he's going to fall forward for probably about 5 yards. Close to it, anyhow.
4-yard pickup officially. It'll be second down and 6. You know, we talk so much about Marion Center 8-0, River Valley 7-1, Cambria Heights 7-1, Jeff. Things work out. This could all end in a 3-way tie.
It could be a 3-way tie. And I did find out this week that if that would indeed happen, they would all be co-champions or tri-champions of the Heritage Conference if they would have force a 3-way tie. Cambria Heights is playing at Homer Center tonight. We'll get you a score update from that game as the night goes along. It's a big game for both those teams as we look ahead to District 6 playoffs in Single A and Double A and the point standings, which we'll discuss later. Now he's going to send Woodring in motion. He's going to do that reverse to Adair, and he's going to be met with, he's going to break out of a tackle. Almost dropped for no gain, but Adair does a good job picking his way through some traffic there and picking up a few yards when it looked like he was going to be stopped in the backfield.
Troy Slavinsky, I think, was the one who came up with the tackle for Marion Center after Adair was able to slip away. So a good tackle there to prevent any further damage. It'll bring up another third down, in which they are 2 for 4 in this first half at the 24-yard line.
Only a gain of 2 on that play.
Yep.
So it brings up 3rd and 4 as the clock ticks under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Panthers leading 7-0 over the Stingers. Everybody in tight. He's going to send Woodring in motion. A toss to Woodring. He's going to cut back up the middle. He's going to be grabbed by the shirt and pulled back for no gain.
67-12.
Cam Rising in there on the defense.
And Carter Knox. They team up to make sure that ball goes absolutely nowhere.
No gain at all on that play.
Woodring ran that, huh?
That was Jake Woodring.
Not an easy person to stop. His 9th carry of the night. A third down no-go. And they're 1 for 2 on 4th down, including converting on 4th down earlier in this drive. Is it Cole Heckethorn time?
And I think it's Cole Heckethorn time as the ball is going to be
41-yarder
at the 24-yard line as they trot some different guys out, and one of them is indeed.
It's
not. It is Cole Heckethorn.
They're going to have to call a time. There's 6 seconds on
6
the play
seconds.
clock.
They're going to have to call a timeout on this play.
Let's see.
They get it off. Heckethorn drives it down the field, and it is good.
41-yarder.
Cole Heckethorn with a 41-yard field goal extends the lead to 10-0 River Valley over the Stingers. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Crystal Waters Personal Care Home wants to congratulate all the student athletes as they build sharp minds and strong bodies for a bright future. Crystal Waters staff provides excellent, compassionate care to residents and pledge to continue to do so. Crystal Waters is proud and grateful to have been voted Best Personal Care Home in Indiana County 2 years in a row. Crystal Waters Personal Care Home, where your family is their family.
MarionCenterBank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank People Forward Banking. A Cole Heckethorn 41-yard field goal extends the Panthers' lead to 10-0 over the Stingers here with 7:47 to go in the second quarter. And Heckethorn boots it away, kicking towards the north end zone where he just kicked the field goal. It's going to be taken there at the 15. Coming across the middle of the field, over across the 30. And drop there's Noah Filipovich.
How is it to have that in your back pocket, Jeff? I mean, just to have that foot And like you said earlier, and you said in the pregame, points could be at a premium, and every point's going to count to be able to trot him out, trust him, not just with the kick, but the snap, the hold, and the kick.
The whole execution worked, and Marion Center will now take over on their own 33-yard line. Trailing 10-0. They send Phillips in motion. Rising's going to take the ball and hand it off to Brudnock right beside him. He's going to jump forward and gain probably about 2 yards.
Yeah, it is a pickup of 2 for Brudnock. Will bring up 2nd down and 8. That is his first carry of the night. Michael Wayno gets credit for that tackle.
Marion Center runs a bunch of players off, some new guys on.
4 wide, or 3 wide and a sidecar, I guess. We got a timeout, I think, don't we?
And we do. Marion Center takes a timeout. So, timeout in the field. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Personnel grouping they wanted for that play, but Coach Rising wanted to get them set straight, and they appear ready to go now. 2nd and 8 for the Stingers.
2 wide each side.
Brudnock is beside Rising in the backfield in the shotgun. Rising's going to drop back. He's going to look to pass. He's going to fire it across the middle.
Oh!
It's going to be intercepted again. Woodring running back across the 30, and Woodring has his 2nd interception of the night. Cam Rising had only thrown 2 all year. He has 2 in this game.
Jake Woodring answering the bell. I'm looking at the play. Nope. Did not get that replay yet. Now we are. Back to pass. Jeff, he had time. Had time, danced around a couple times. He never saw Woodring. Woodring just came up from his position and picked that ball.
So 2 interceptions now for Jake Woodring tonight. It's going to set the Panthers up with great field position.
They're at the 29-yard line of Marion Center. So, again, the defense of the Stingers, they've been out there a lot here in this first half. They just, on offense, they need to sustain a drive. They need to move the sticks. They need to keep River Valley on the field. Hasn't happened. River Valley defense coming up big so far in this first quarter. Jake Woodring.
Doing it on the ground and playing some great defense tonight for the Panthers. So Perchetti's going to work under center. He's going to turn to hand the ball off to Brody Hutter. He's just going to surge behind that offensive line up the middle and gain about 5 yards.
Just love the way he runs. I'm going to pick one of my linemen. They're big boys. I'm going to follow them, and I'm going to get 4 hard yards. And he has ran the ball 7 times already in this first half with a 10-0 lead. 6:38 to go for River Valley, threatening here again at the 25. Marion Center's defense, Jeff, has to be on their heels.
They are a bit shaken, I would imagine, after 2 turnovers. Let's see if Panthers can turn this into points as they did on the previous time. This time, Perchet is going to fake the handoff. He's going to drop back. He's going to look to pass. He's going to fire. He's going to have a man open. And he's going to be dropped over there about the 15-yard line. It was number 8, Brody Steller, on the completion.
10-yard pass play. Rolling out. Great play action, by the way. Comes back to the left. And one guy gets free, but before he can get to him, throws it downfield. The ball will be marked at the 14-yard line. So it is an 11-yard pickup. And you said that was Steller on the reception.
Brody Steller caught that.
And that's going to move the sticks for the 7th time in this first half.
And the Panthers now entered the Blairsville Beverage red zone. Blairsville Beverage, it's not rocket science. It's just beer. Perchetti works under center. And we have a whistle. Somebody moved.
Yep.
It's going to be a false start against the Panthers, they will go back 5 yards.
Their second penalty of this first quarter, or this first half, both have been of the 5-yard variety. Marion Center has only committed one infraction. That also was of the 5-yard variety, but this is going to push him back behind the sticks. It is first down and 15.
I'm going to thank Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weaver's Pools and Spas for bringing you the video feeds tonight. We're able to bring you pictures here of this game. A beautiful night at Dr. John Molino Stadium here in Marion Center. We are high above the field. And Coach Dalton wants a timeout, so we're going to take one as well. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night with Cribbs and Cody on Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Have Weaver's Pools and Spas deliver your new Dynasty Spa. Sit down and relaxation takes over. Stress melts away. A Dynasty Spa is good for your health, too. Enjoy better sleep. Your muscles and joints will thank you, too. Weaver's Pools and Spas has Dynasty Spas. They're made in America. Local service means better service. On Philadelphia Street and Facebook, your retreat is a phone call away. Weaver's Pools and Spas, 724-463-7946.
Welcome back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. Want to take a moment and thank our second quarter sponsor. It's Beacon Legacy Planners. Your future is bright and full of promise. Get ready to see the financial light. Brad Peterson and the team at Beacon are there to help light the way. Good luck to both teams from Beacon Legacy Planners.
Sorry about that, Jeff. Max Pachetti, not much of a known to be a passing quarterback, but so far tonight he is 2 for 4 with 55 yards. Brzezinski with the big 44-yard collection, and Stoller with that 11-yard reception. They are set up first down and 15 after the 5-yard penalty.
So Coach Dalton talks to the Panthers. He gets them set, and they're ready to go for this 1st and 15 play. We're going to send Woodring in motion. They're going to hand the ball off the middle to Brody Hutter. He sidesteps one tackler, cuts back to his left, and gains about 3 yards, it looks like.
It looks like Gage Pennington with a big play, and we had some extracurriculars going on, it looked like.
So somebody didn't like something that somebody else did to them on that play.
Wow, that is awesome, Jeff. Was that Hutter on the run?
It was Brody Hutter on the run. So we're going to see if this is going to be offsetting, or they're going to see who they're going to penalize on this play. There was definitely some pushing and shoving after the play was over. We'll get the call from the official.
Somebody didn't like something, and somebody reacted. That's life. Oh, they're going to call it on MC.
It is. It's personal foul against Marion Center. So they mark at half the distance of the goal.
And that's an automatic first down. That puts the ball at like the 6.5, 7-yard line, and it should be first and goal, right?
It should be, which means the Riverside Panthers have entered the Blairsville Beverage Red Zone.
They don't have the yard marker right over there. It's first down, not second.
Okay. So the Panthers send Woodring in motion. They're going to toss to Woodring. He's going to try and go on the left-hand side, dance back across the middle, and be met there by some stingers and short of the goal line.
Yeah, he was met by several stingers. Brady Haggerty, Austin McKendrick was another one to make sure he didn't get too far, but he did pick up.
Yeah, mark it about the 3, it looks like.
3 yards on that play. His 10th run. So Woodring, now the yard marker is showing first down, but it should be second, right?
That's
an automatic first down. I don't know.
Well, they move it 15. It's 15 yards, but
maybe they didn't give the automatic because now it's showing first and goal on the scoreboard too.
All right. As long as the officials know what the down is, they're going to hand the ball off to Brody Hutter. They're going to push for that line, and he's not going to quite get in there. And there's some more pushing and shoving after this play is over. So the official does signal second down. So apparently that was not an automatic first down. It is second down now, short of the goal line for Brody Hutter on that run.
Picks up 3, and leading the way, one of the several, Dakota Sprague on that offensive line. Jeff, I don't know how that ball is not touching the paint. That's how
there are 3 grass blades between that football and the end zone. So that's all the distance the Panthers have to go to extend this lead. And they're going to push Perschetti. Brody Hutter shoves him from behind. It's their version of the tush push.
And Perschetti gets the touchdown.
And River Valley extends their lead over the Stingers.
Wow.
Preschetti touchdown run of probably 4 inches. We'll give him on that run.
Max Preschetti, I think the hardest person who hit him on that play.
Brody Hutter shoving him from behind.
Yes, it was.
Nice replay there on our Renda digital feed. So Preschetti will hold for the Cole Heckathorn extra point. The Panthers lead 16-0 with 3:44 to go until halftime. Here's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And the extra point is good. River Valley extends their lead to 17-0. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Have Weaver's Pools and Spas deliver your new Dynasty Spa. Sit down and relaxation takes over. Stress melts away. A Dynasty Spa is good for your health, too. Enjoy better sleep. Your muscles and joints will thank you, too. Weaver's Pools and Spas has Dynasty Spas. They're made in America. Local service means better service. On Philadelphia Street and Facebook, your retreat is a phone call away. Weaver's Pools and Spas, 724-463-7946.
Booth, S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. The Panthers extend their lead to 17-0 over the Stingers here with 3:44 to go until halftime.
Points off turnovers after the Jake Woodring interception. River Valley was able to go down the field, a short field as it were, and get into the end zone and extend it to 17-0. Around the Heritage Conference, I got an update. After 1 quarter of play, Cambria Heights off to a fast start against Homer Center in another game that has a lot of eyes on it. It is 21-7 at first report.
So that drive was 6 plays, only covered 29 yards after the Jake Woodring interception of Cam Rising.
And, the offensive River Valley used to work in short fields like they did last week against Conemaugh Valley.
It happened a lot last week in that game.
Yeah, but don't forget, their first drive that secured points tonight was off a turnover. It was a 95-yard drive, so River Valley doing it both ways. Marion Center needs to get something going. They will receive the ball to start the second half. They need to sustain a drive here.
So Slavinsky is back to receive the kickoff. He's going to field it about the 10-yard line. He's going to find running room across the left-hand side. Big hole across the middle. He's going to be banged down just short of the 40-yard line. Nice return there by number 7, Troy Slavinsky. Just what the Stingers needed.
And, boy, I'll tell you what, Jeff, he wasn't too far away from being on his way. Troy Milleron may have come up with a touchdown-saving tackle. Marion Center needs a little bit of momentum. They got it there maybe on that kickoff return. And here comes a first down and 10. The ball at the 40-yard line. I think it's their best starting position tonight. Other than after that, got that big long pass. But I mean, their starting position at their own 40.
So they're going to send 2 guys to the right, a guy in the slot. Slavinsky is by himself on the left-hand side. As the Stingers do not huddle, but they look to sideline for the call. And the official's going to remind them that we have a timeout on the field. So you're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Football and beer fans, ready to kick off your season right? Well, football party weekends are here, and don't stress on the supplies. Just head to Blairsville Beverage and grab your favorite ice-cold beer. Blairsville Beverage has everything you need to make your football gatherings legendary. Blairsville Beverage has your winning lineup, and here's the game changer. If you and your crew run out of beer, Blairsville Beverage will deliver right to your doorstep. Blairsville Beverage. It's not rocket science. It's just beer.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The entire country right now, and he actually just decommitted from Penn State after they fired James Franklin the other day. So Indiana up against it tonight against McKeesport. Cam Rising gets the snap. He's going to run up across the middle. He has a big hole. He's going to gain about 7 yards. Good run there by Cam Rising.
Saw a little daylight, was able to get across the 45-yard line. They will officially mark it for a 6-yard pickup. So a good push by that offensive line of Marion Center that's done not too much so far in this first half. They need to get a drive going, and that's a good way to start it with a 6-yard run by Rising.
Brings up 2nd down and 4 now for the Stingers. Just shy of midfield. You have 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Rising's going to drop back, look to pass. He's going to fire it across the right-hand side. Just overthrow his intended receiver. Little high there for number 24, Trent Slavinsky.
Boy, you know, Rising has time. Maybe the River Valley defense has made the adjustments that they needed to make, because you and I saw the secondary all season long struggling against that passing game. So whatever they've done so far, Rising hasn't been able to figure it out. He has thrown 7 times. He only has 3 completions. He has 2 interceptions as well.
Big 3rd down now here, 3rd and 4 for the Stingers. Rising's going to drop back. He's going to fire it over here. Overthrow Troy Slavinsky this time. Just a bit off target night for Cam Rising.
It is. So another incompletion. His 5th incompletion in a row if you count the 2 interceptions. Oh, no, he did a 7-yard completion in there. But they are 0 for 3 on 3rd down in this first half.
And after the nice return by the Stingers, they are going to have to drop back and punt this ball away.
Another 3 and out.
2:50 to go until halftime. They're going to give the ball back to the Panthers with plenty of time here until halftime.
Could be a field position thing. They need to try to bury him.
Jake Woodring is back. Rising's going to kick it away. He gets a good boot into it. Woodring's going to did not call for a fair catch. He's going to field inside the 20 and cut back across the middle of the field.
Flag down.
We have a flag down. That's going to bring that return back. It's not going to be quite as nice because somebody got an illegal block for the Panthers.
I'm trying. Oh, yeah, I see it. There's a block in the back.
See it on the Renda digital replay.
Yep.
So the River Valley field position is going to be a little bit worse for this possession.
I couldn't see the number. Do you see the number? Trying to find out.
So they're going to move it back. Well, they put the ball down at the 25-yard line, but it's going to be a spot foul, I believe. So are we going to move back from the 20 or go back from the spot of the infraction? Let me see here. Officials are marking it backwards. The chain crew is moving.
I think it was Hunter Adair who got called for the block.
So they're going to put that ball down at the 10-yard line.
So the 3rd penalty of this first half is on special teams. So it'll knock them back all the way to the 9-yard line. Coach Dalton, you're on a 17-0 lead. I think, and I'm not a coach, but I think you want to kind of protect the lead, protect the ball since you're backed up this far.
I would think we're going to see probably a lot of handoffs from the Panthers here as they try and
doesn't mean you can't get a special.
Nurse this lead as they go into the half. They're going to turn and hand the ball off up the middle. No, I'm sorry, it's a fake by Perchetti. Good fake. He's going to have running room around the left-hand side and almost have enough for the first down. We've seen Perchetti do that many times this year. He's very good with hiding the ball.
I think that is the 11th time this year that he faked you out.
Probably at the 12 now. He's probably up to an even dozen. He's just going to be just short of the first down. It was a
great play action.
It was a very good play action. They're going to spot that ball at the 19.
Give him 9. So 2nd and short. That clock will march 2:07 and counting. I think they've used all 3 timeouts, Jeff. I could be wrong.
And somebody is
calling a timeout.
Let's see.
What have we got going on?
Are they trying to adjust the clock maybe? I don't know, because he did run out of bounds on that play, and maybe the clock was running and they wanted to reset. Let's see. The officials have not, I don't see a flag, but they are conferring and they're looking towards the north end zone where the scoreboard is. Maybe they would like the clock reset. We will see. Yes. They want the clock reset. Okay. They put 2:20 on the clock, so that was the issue. The clock should not be running when the player went out of bounds. So we are ready to go with a 2nd down and 1 now for the Panthers with 2:20 to go until halftime. River Valley leading 17-0.
Perchetti has fooled me many times this year, too.
Is it more than 12, Bill?
No, not quite.
Okay. So this time he will hand the ball off to Brody Hutter, and he's not going to get that push. Good stand there by the Stingers defensive line.
Oh, 75, 76. Just a couple of the guys that are on the play, McKendrick, Pennington also making sure they didn't get. In fact, I think he lost a full yard on that play.
They are going to move it back 1 yard.
So his 10th run of the night, Hutter, is for negative yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd down, 2 for 5 so far in this first half for River Valley. And Jeff, I go back to it, and you don't have to be a genius to realize the time of possession was going to be a big thing in this game, and River Valley's owning it.
We are under 1:40 to go now until the half, and this time Perchetti's just going to push forward, and it looks like he will have enough for the first down. Let's see where the spot is. It looks like it is across the 20, which is what he needed, and they do have a first down.
So that'll move the sticks. That'll mark the ball just across the 20-yard line.
He just got the first down.
Yeah, he
it's
did.
Right at the 20, so. And they got the 10 yards they needed. And with 1:25 to go, it looks like River Valley is in no hurry. They're happy to run out this first half clock, leading 17-0 over the Stingers.
With the plays you've seen this year, hey, we'll run a couple plays, see if anything breaks, then we'll go from there. Right now, let's just chew the clock and get into the locker room with a lead of 17-0 at the half.
They send Brzezinski out wide to the right, but they're going to turn and hand the ball off up the middle to Brody Hutter. He's going to dive forward and get about 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, that was a beautiful tackle by Carter Knox.
Carter Knox with the good tackle there. It's hard to bring down that big, strong runner, Brody Hutter. They spot the ball at about the 23-yard line.
And again, Coach Dalton seems very comfortable with the position they're in after 2 quarters of play.
They will have to run at least one more play. The play clock ticks under 40 seconds to go until halftime. The Panthers leading the Stingers 17-0. Perchetti will go under center for at least one more play. He's going to send Adair in motion. He's going to toss it to him. He's going to cut back up the middle and protect that ball and be short of the 30-yard line.
That'd be all, my friend.
But that will be the final play of the first quarter. In this key Week 9 matchup, the River Valley Panthers have the best of the Marion Center Stingers in the first half. They lead 17-0. The Indiana Total Therapy halftime show is coming up next. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Centerbank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Crystal Waters Personal Care Home wants to congratulate all the student athletes as they build sharp minds and strong bodies for a bright future. Crystal Waters staff provides excellent, compassionate care to residents and pledge to continue to do so. Crystal Waters is proud and grateful to have been voted Best Personal Care Home in Indiana County 2 years in a row. Crystal Waters Personal Care Home, where your family is their family.
You can't have everything. Where would you put it? The Blairsville Fleetique is where you can find, well, everything from holiday decorations to sports, tools, kitchen items, and music. You'll probably find a kitchen sink, too. Blairsville Fleetique has antique treasures like blow molds and lights, books, magazines, and pictures, and more. Even a book for installing that kitchen sink. One-of-a-kind albums and furniture that you need to see. Blairsville Fleetique, open 7 days. On Route 22 in Blairsville, across from TriStar.
Inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank People Forward Banking. You're listening to the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show, where River Valley leads the Marion Center Stingers 17-0 at the half. Your drive summaries from the first half. River Valley got the ball first. They went on a 6-play drive, lined up the punt, faked the punt, Max Brochet completed the pass to number 82, Brody Forsha, but it was just short of the first down to gain, and they turned the ball over and downs on their first possession. Marion Center's first possession of the game, they went 5 plays, and got down deep in River Valley territory. A big pass play from Cam Rising to Troy Slavinsky got them set up at the 5-yard line, but a sack and a penalty pushed them back, and then Cam Rising was picked off by Jake Woodring at the 5-yard line, which gave River Valley their next possession, which started at the 5-yard line of Marion Center. I'm sorry, their own 5-yard line. They went on a 12-play, 95-yard drive. Key on that drive was a big pass hookup from Max Brachetti to Brendan Brzezinski, which got the ball into the Marion Center territory to 34. Jake Woodring would run it in from 8 yards out and give River Valley a 7-0 lead. Marion Center's next possession, the Panthers forced them to go 3 and out and punt the ball away. River Valley got the ball back at the 40-yard line of Marion Center with good field position. This time they went 7 plays, covering 40 yards. It was a 41-yard Cole Heckathorn field goal to make it 10-0, River Valley's lead. On Marion Center's next possession, Cam Rising threw his second interception of the night, this one again to Jake Woodring, which set the Panthers up with great field position yet again at the 29-yard line of Marion Center. With 6 minutes to go until the half, they put together a 6-play, 29-yard drive, taking 3 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. This time, it was a short 1-yard touchdown run by Max Brachetti, who plunged in from just across the goal line to give River Valley its 17-0 lead at halftime. Marion Center did have one more possession that they went 3 and out on, were forced to punt. River Valley got the ball at their own 10-yard line and just basically ran the clock out here in the first half to give us our halftime score of River Valley 17, Marion Center Stingers 0. Mr. Cody, I see you feverishly over there tallying up some first half stats. Quick stats are brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first. What do you have from the first half for us?
Some interesting numbers. The one that stands out to me, Jeff, and I go back to it again, who has the ball the longest? River Valley ran 34 plays offensively in that first half. Marion Center ran 13. That is a big story in itself. Brachetti running the ball, Brachetti running the ball tonight 6 times for 21 yards, and of course he did have a touchdown. Woodring, he ran the ball tonight with 10 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown. Hutter also had 10 touches for 43 yards. Adair had 3 carries for 2 yards. He had a 2-yard gain and a 4-yard gain, but he lost 4 on one of those plays. Brachetti passing 2 for 4 for just 55 yards, but 44 yards of that was to Brzezinski, who was for some reason all by his lonesome running down the left sideline. They were able to corral him, but River Valley was able to finish that drive. Stoller also had a catch for 11 yards. On the other side of the ball, well, I'll continue with that and say that they had 9 first downs in that first half. River Valley did. They were 3 for 6 on third downs. They were 1 for 2 on fourth downs. Their offense was doing exactly what they wanted to do. Marion Center, again, you take away, Jeff, that big play in for their first drive for 45-yard pass to Slavinsky. And other than that, they've been 3 and out. River Valley defense really standing up for Marion Center. Rising has 3 runs, but it only totals 2 yards because he had a big loss of 5. Phillips had a run but did not gain anything. Brednock with a run, just 2 yards. Rising, the big story is he's 3 for 8, 54 yards, 2 interceptions, and their catches were made by Troy Slavinsky, 2 for 47 yards. Brednock had the other one, 1 for 7 yards, and those 2 interceptions by a familiar name in Jake Woodring.
The interception is very uncharacteristic of Cam Rising, who came into this game only throwing 2 interceptions the entire season. He has 2 in this game tonight, and that is the story of the first half. So we'll be back with more of the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show after this. You're listening to IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Friday Night Lights and Innovations of Home in Marion Center is proud to back our local athletes. Good luck to the players and coaches in tonight's big game. When it's time to freshen up your home, score big with new flooring, kitchen and bath upgrades, or a splash of color with premium paints. Professional service and stunning results. That's Innovations of Home.
Visit inhomepa.com or stop by Route 119 in Marion Center.
Innovations of home. You know, the place that has everything.
MarionCenterBank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Laying a concrete foundation is the key to success, whether in sports or in business. Qualities like dedication, knowledge, perseverance, commitment to excellence, and customer satisfaction is the driving force behind Marion Center Supply. With 3 locations, Marion Center, Indiana, and Shilakta, Marion Center Supply is ready to meet your concrete needs. Online at MarionCenterSupply.com. Marion Center Supply, the first step towards a concrete foundation.
Valence Surface Technologies in Blairsville and H&W Global Industries are the world's leaders in aerospace, defense, marine, mining, nuclear, and medical industries, with services such as metal finishing, including electroplating and industrial coating. Their state-of-the-art 55,000 square foot facility is equipped to meet military standards. Valence Surface Technologies is now hiring painters, maskers, chemline operators, and general laborers. Interested candidates should go online at valencesurfacetech.com.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Listening to the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. Some scores around other action at the Heritage Conference tonight. Cambria Heights leads Homer Center 34-7 at the half. No change yet in the McKeesport, Indiana score. It's still 49-0. That game has not quite gone to halftime yet. So we talked coming in this game about the District 6 rankings and point standings. Right now, Bishop McCourt is 1. Marion Center coming tonight is 2. Richland 3. Cambria Heights 4, and River Valley is tied for 5th with Mount Union, and then Bellwood, Anderson, United Valley round out the top 8. Obviously, the top 8 make the playoffs. River Valley is going to make the playoffs, regardless of the outcome tonight or next week. They have enough points that no one can catch them from behind. But this is a very big game if they want to have a home playoff game, Mr. Cody, because if River Valley holds on to win tonight, they could potentially be as high as 3 or 4. So 4 is key for them to get to host a playoff game. They're not going to be able to catch Bishop McCourt. They're too far ahead. Bishop McCourt does have a tough game tonight against Forest Hills. But if they win that game, they pick up a bunch of points because Forest Hills is a 3A school. Also ahead of them is Richland, and Richland's going to win tonight. They're playing only a 2-win team. So, but if Marion Center does end up losing this game, they could potentially drop as low as 5th in the point standings, Bill. So a lot of points on the line tonight. It's going to be big for playoff seeding, so a lot to shake out based on how this game ends up going. Right now, River Valley is completely in control and doing what they need to do to have a lead.
And I go back to what I said in the first half, that there's a scenario that even if you go out of the district, go back to the Heritage Conference, where if things turn out the way things are going so far tonight, I mean, we could have a 3-way deadlock at the end of the season, at the end of the regular season, and have 3 co-champions being Marion Center, Cambria Heights, and, of course, River Valley. But a lot of work left to be done for both of these football teams before we get into that decision. And when you break down the district rankings and the points and everything, Jeff, I just need to take a step back, take a Tylenol, because it gives me a headache for what ifs, the if, ands, and buts, and all that good stuff. But it is exciting. It's an exciting time for the kids. And you go down the whole way down that list, and if I would noticed it when I was looking at it, United Valley was hanging on. Weren't they like 8th?
Yeah, United Valley does currently hold the 8th and final playoff spot, and this tonight they are playing. That game is on U92. They're hosting Penn's Manor tonight. We did not get a score update from that game yet, but that game is on U92.
And that's a big game for the United Valley Lions, no doubt about it. We got a chance to see them play. They had River Valley on the ropes. That was the game that Cole Heckathorn kicked a long extra point, kicked a long field goal to assure River Valley of a very, very close victory. Final in that game was 10-7.
And of course, Marion Center head coach Adam Rising is very familiar with success. Last year, he took this team all the way to the District 6 2A semifinals. He's in his 8th season now. He's compiled a 46-34 record here at Marion Center. So obviously, they had a great season so far, but they've run into a tough River Valley team so far in the first half.
And I know some people that are listening tonight or watching, I got to give a shout out to the Usick family. Big fans of the Marion Center Stingers, so I made it a promise to tell Nicole to have a great night, enjoy the game, and we're glad that we were tuning in. So many people that are checking us out tonight on what we consider the biggest game of the season so far.
And we're happy to have Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weaver's Pools and Spas be with us tonight to help bring you the digital feed tonight. And, of course, we've been with you all season long on 106.3 Cat Country. We'll be back with more at the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show after this break. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night with Cribbs and Cody on Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Friday night football may be heating up, but before long, the snow will be piling up. Get ready for winter plowing with Murray Auto Electric and Radio Communications in Greensburg and Ford City. They've got Meyer, SnowX, and Byers plows, plus expert installs, repairs, and even retrofits for older plows on newer trucks. Don't get snowed under this season. Get your free estimate at Murray Auto Electric, helping you battle the snow, one storm at a time.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
MarionCenterBank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Put a wellness retreat in your backyard. Have Weaver's Pools and Spas deliver your new Dynasty Spa. Sit down and relaxation takes over. Stress melts away. A Dynasty Spa is good for your health, too. Enjoy better sleep. Your muscles and joints will thank you, too. Weaver's Pools and Spas has Dynasty Spas. They're made in America. Local service means better service. On Philadelphia Street and Facebook, your retreat is a phone call away. Weaver's Pools and Spas. 724-463-7946.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Welcome back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. You're listening to the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. River Valley leads the Marion Center Stingers 17-0 here in this key Week 9 matchup in Heritage Conference. Quick score update for you. McKeesport has extended their lead over Indiana 56-0. That game is not yet to halftime. And we do have a halftime score of the United Valley game. They're playing Pensmere tonight. United Valley is ahead 23-7 in that game, so they're looking to hang on to 8th spot in District 6 playoffs, as we were just talking about. And so as we head in the second half, Bill, Cody, what would your halftime adjustments be if you're Coach Adam Rising?
Coach Adam Rising, hey, it's gut check time. You're down 17-0. Hey, guys, let's forget the first half. We're getting the ball to start the second half. Let's sustain a drive. Let's go one play at a time. There's no play that you're going to go out there and you're going to score 17 points. You got to get something established. Rising has time. River Valley has made adjustments in their secondary because I'm guaranteeing that they were scouted that, hey, we can get them and their secondary. That hasn't been the case. Turn the page. Go to plan B. But you got to sustain a drive. Your time of possession, they ran 13 plays in the first half compared to River Valley 34 plays in that first half. If you're Coach Dalton, what do you do on the other side? Don't fall for anything. Just sustain. Keep doing what you're doing offensively, what you're doing defensively. Keep doing, especially when you have the ball. Moving the sticks, getting first downs, sustaining drives, keeping the offense of Marion Center off the field. Remember, that's a team that was on the road at Cambria Heights, down 25-14 in the fourth quarter. They stormed back and won. They're down 17 here. You got 2 full quarters to go. Marion Center's 8-0 for a reason. Don't sleep on them.
Yeah, this game is certainly not over by any means. I should mention we did have one Heritage Conference game last night. Again, the game was moved due to shortage of officials, as we talked about last week for PIAA Officials Appreciation Week. Last night, West Shamokin and Conemaugh Valley played 2 winless teams, and unfortunately, the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays are still looking for that first win as West Shamokin Wolves prevailed 22-20. It was a late turnover in that game that set West Shamokin up with good field position for them to pick up their first win of the season. Actually, that's West Shamokin's first win in 2 years, I believe. They hadn't won a game in 2 years. So we did see West Shamokin at the River Valley scrimmage way back in August, which seems like it's been 2 months ago already there, Mr. Cody.
I can't believe that.
We've been doing football for the past 8 weeks. It's been a fun ride. We've been happy to bring it all with you. We're happy to be able to bring it to you again tonight. We want to thank our presenting sponsors of the Renda Digital TV feed. We have Joyce Plumbing and Heating. They were voted gold in the Best of Indiana County Magazine for 4 straight years. See why Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning is the best place in town to take a leak. And, of course, Weaver's Pools and Spas. They're your Dynasty Spa experts, family-owned and quality-driven since 1968. So the teams have come back out in the field after we enjoyed the River Valley Band and the Marion Center Band. They're going through their warm-up period now, and we're going to take one quick break, and then we'll be back to bring you the second half kickoff. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Friday night football may be heating up, but before long, the snow will be piling up. Get ready for winter plowing with Murray Auto Electric and Radio Communications in Greensburg and Ford City. They've got Meyer, SnowX, and Byers plows, plus expert installs, repairs, and even retrofits for older plows on newer trucks. Don't get snowed under this season. Get your free estimate at Murray Auto Electric, helping you battle the snow, one storm at a time.
Attention truck owners, the place for clean, quality, reliable, and affordable trucks is found at Hometown Auto Sales. Since 1994, Hometown Auto Sales has been serving Indiana County with integrity, honesty, and an impeccable reputation. All trucks are affordably priced with a 3-month, 4,500-mile warranty. Customer satisfaction is their top priority. Proud to have won 2 golds and a silver medal in the Best of Indiana County contest. Come to Hometown Auto Sales, Route 286, 4 miles west of Indiana.
It's Friday night.
The S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. You're listening to the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show where River Valley Panthers lead the Marion Center Stingers 17-0. As we get ready for the second half kickoff, we want to, of course, again, thank the Grand Beginnings Children's Center. They sponsor our first half and second half kickoffs. Coming in tonight, the teams in the area had scored 1,380 points. We had 17 more to that total tonight just in our game. That means we have at least $1,380 for the Teddy Bear Fun Drive, all thanks to the great folks at Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Grand Beginnings Children's Center, teaching your children to shine since 1991.
Interception leaders around the conference, second in the conference, Trent Slavinsky and Alec Brudnock going into tonight's game, but Jake Woodring added 2 to his
He
list.
added 2 to his total.
I don't even know if he had any this season.
I don't think he did. I didn't have Jake's defensive stats in front of me, but he did score his 10th touchdown of the season tonight. And, of course, Max Perschetti has another touchdown running as well. That will be his 6th rushing touchdown
Troy
on
Slavinsky
the
has
season.
11 touchdowns. He's tied for second in the conference. So, again, adding totals on the other side. Marion Center offense gets a lot of discussion during the season, as they should, with the way that Rising has played at quarterback, the way the receivers have done. River Valley right now, they have shut it down, but you still got 2 more quarters to go, as 8-0 Marion Center is on the ropes.
A lot can happen in the second half. And our third quarter sponsor on our Renda Digital feed tonight is Murray Auto Electric in Greensburg and Ford City. They want you to know that it won't be long before the snow will be piling up. Get ready for winter plowing with plows, plow repairs, and retrofitting of your older plows to your newer truck. Get it all done at Murray Auto Electric in Greensburg and Ford City. We thank them for their sponsorship of our Renda Digital feed tonight. And, of course, we thank our presenting sponsors, Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weavers Pools and Spas. Cole Heckathorn will be kicking from right to left towards the south end zone here at Dr. John Molino Stadium as we start the second half.
One first down in the first half for Marion Center.
Only 1 first down.
Man. They did.
They tried an onside kick. The ball was loose, and River Valley, I think, has recovered it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seer and seer of seers, I give you, Jeff Cribbs is going to give Mega Millions numbers tonight.
I just
Stay
said.
tuned.
He
said off air.
Off air.
Would he dare do?
Would Ed Dalton dare do an onside kick? And he did it. And we saw him do it in game 1, and I'm like, would he dare to do that? And he certainly just did.
Well, the key to the game, and like with the time of possession, keeping the Marion Center offense off the field, you know what I mean? If you're going to put your foot down on the gas pedal, look, you're here to win the game any means possible. And if you're going to keep Rising and those receivers off the field, you're going to sustain drives. You've been able to move the ball all game. Why not?
So the ball is going to be placed at the 47-yard line.
Jeff has ESP.
River Valley with the ball.
If you would have called it on the air, that would be
I know.
so awesome.
I know. I'm sorry. I was just thinking out loud. Perschetti under
I'm
center.
a witness.
He's going to drop back, look to pass. He's going to hit Brzezinski. First down yardage for the Panthers. So the River Valley Panthers come out with an onside kick and come out throwing to start the second half.
12 yards, first down. Their 10th first down of the game.
Haggerty on the tackle as they place that ball at the Marion Center.
43, first and 10.
Just underway with the Panthers leading 17-0 here at the second half. Perschetti is going to take and hand the ball off to Brody Hutter. He's got good running room up the middle. He spins, breaks the tackle. He's going to drag another guy for about 5 yards for Brody Hutter.
Brady Haggerty just wouldn't let go. I mean, he's just hanging on for dear life with Hutter, who got his 12th touch of the game. It's an 8-yard run. Something like that to start the second half, Jeff, could be really deflating for Marion Center. They got to stand up here. Their defense has to make a play as River Valley comes out with spreading them out wide. 2 wide right, 1 to the left.
Perschetti will still work under center, and we have a flag down. Somebody was either not lined up. We have a little movement. It's going to be a false start against the Panthers, so they are going to go back 5 yards.
Their 4th penalty of the night that totals 25 yards. So after that nice run, they're going to go back, but they're still in front of the sticks. 2nd down and 7 now. The ball all the way back, or not all the way back, but back to their own 40-yard line. Or no, Marion Center's 40-yard line.
Right at the 40-yard line of the Stingers for the 2nd down and 7 play. River Valley leading Marion Center 17-0, just underway in quarter number 3. Perschetti sends 2 guys to the right, 1 to the left. He's going to turn and fake a handoff to Brody Hutter. He's now going to pitch it out to Woodring. Late pitch, but he's got good running room around the right-hand side. He stays in bounds, tightrope to sideline. Still going. Finally ruled out. Great footwork there by Jake Woodring on the far sideline.
He was walking a tightrope over there. Didn't think for 1 second that he was going to stay in bounds. I didn't think he was going to get the first down. Bounced off one tackle, bounced off another. Shook 4 tackles on that play to get a first down. All in all, they will mark him out at the 22. So he picks up 18 yards. And River Valley with another first down.
Great look at that run on our Renda digital replay of Jake Woodring. Maybe he takes ballet, Bill. It's great footwork on the sideline over there.
Walks a tightrope.
So Perchetti will work under center. He's going to turn and hand the ball off to Brody Hutter this time. And not much running room. The line gives a push, but he's only going to fall forward for a gain of about 2.
The way he runs. Just the way he runs.
Who's your favorite running back there, Bill? Is it Brody Hutter or Michael Wayno from the Panthers?
Yes. I don't get to see Wayno get the ball.
No, he doesn't run
but
very
he's fun to watch. He's fun to watch on defense, too, in that linebacker position. He's small, but he's all that 185 I think he's listed at. Second down, and we'll call it 8, maybe 7.
Perchetti does have 2 guys to the left. He's going to just hand the ball off to Brody Hutter up the middle again. He's going to churn forward and then be driven backwards by a host of Stingers tacklers.
They'll mark it at the 16. We'll call it a total of 3, so bring up third down and about 5 to go for a first down. On third down tonight, they're batting .500, 3 for 6.
So give him about 3 yards on the carry.
At the 16, third down. Tick, 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 as you're trying to add to a 3-score lead.
Now this play will go off with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. River Valley leading 17-0 over the Marion Center Stingers. Perchet is going to draw back. He's going to look to pass. He's going to fire it out to the left-hand side. He's going to hit a man. He's going to bring the ball in. He's going to dance across the 10, spin out of a tackle. It's Jake Woodring fighting for yards.
He's got a first down.
It is a first down for Jake Woodring. We'll see this catch on the Renda digital replay.
Yeah, will we? Nope, don't have it, Jeff.
Okay. I misspoke. I apologize.
Woodring.
They're going to spot the ball at the 7-yard line.
Is he not? 12th first down of the night. Conversion on third down. First and goal.
First and goal. The Panthers have entered the Blairsville Beverage red zone. Blairsville Beverage, it's not rocket science. It's just beer. A pitch to Jake Woodring coming around the right-hand side. He cuts back up the middle. He's only going to gain a couple yards there.
Brady Haggerty was able to catch a shoestring, get him for a gain of 3. The ball is marked at the 4-yard line. The Marion Center's got to be feeling like we got to make something happen here. At the very least, keep them out of the house.
8 minutes to go now.
A big crowd here, and we're on the Marion Center side, and they are pretty quiet, Jeff. Stunned.
The Panthers would send Brzezinski out to the right. Everybody else is in tight in this formation. Hutter is behind Perchetti in the backfield. He's going to drop back. He's going to look to pass. He's going to fire the end zone for Brzezinski. It's going to be broken up. Great defensive coverage there by number 10, Noah Filipovich.
Yeah, there wasn't much room there. I think he had a better chance of Adair. Adair came off to the right. Adair was actually pretty wide open. He was just outside of the goal line, maybe at the 3-yard line, but he chose to go inside to Brzezinski. Falls incomplete, and it brings up third and goal.
So the clock stops with the incompletion. Still 20 seconds on the play clock. River Valley is not in any hurry here to start the second half. This has been a methodical drive. They're taking advantage of the play clock. Every chance they get, he's going to send. He's going to have Hutter behind him in the backfield. Woodring goes in motion. He's going to hand the ball off to Woodring. He's going to cut across the middle, be banged backwards, stay on his feet, spins out of a tackle, and then finally Cam Rising is going to bring him down. But it was a great spin move by Jake Woodring.
Bounced off of him. Jeff, I thought after he got right there, boom, hit, looked like he stays on his feet. He's going to go into the end zone. No. Rising came up. Never quit on making the tackle was Cam Rising. Pretty important to keep him out of the end zone.
So they're going to
I don't know what they're going to do.
I don't know. We do have a whistle. Are they adjusting the clock again? I don't know. They're looking down at the scoreboard like they maybe. I think maybe no time ran off the play. I think any time ran off the clock on that last play is what they're looking at right now.
So it's going to be 4th and goal. The ball at the 2-yard line. You got to be thinking you got an easy 3 with Heckathorn, or you got to figure if you don't get it and you stop them, Marion Center's backed up way inside their own 5.
And I don't see Cole Heckathorn coming out in the field.
And I think that's the way maybe Coach Dalton's looking at it. Hey, if we don't get it, they're buried. And they haven't been able to do anything all night on offense. Just 13 plays offensively as River Valley continues to rack up the plays, well over 40 in this game.
So Perchetti comes back to the huddle with the play, and they will line up to go for it on 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. And now we're going to have a whistle.
Coach
and
Dalton.
We're going to have a timeout. So timeout on the field by the Panthers. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
It's Friday Night Lights, and Innovations of Home in Marion Center is proud to back our local athletes. Good luck to the players and coaches in tonight's big game. When it's time to freshen up your home, score big with new flooring, kitchen and bath upgrades, or a splash of color with premium paints. Professional service and stunning results. That's Innovations of Home.
Visit inhomepa.com or stop by Route 119 in Marion Center.
Innovations of Home. You know, the place that has everything.
You can't have everything.
Inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank people forward banking. A big 4th down play coming up for the Panthers.
4th and goal to 2. That means they are in the red zone, and that is brought to you by Blairsville Beverage Red Zone. Blairsville Beverage. It's not rocket science. It's just beer. 4th and goal, big play coming up for both of these squads.
And after the timeout, they have sent Cole Heckathorn out on the field to attempt a
19-yarder.
19-yard field goal. Perchetti is the holder. Snap is a little high. He gets it down. The kick is up. And that kick is good. So the Panthers extend their lead on the Cole Heckathorn field goal. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Where would you put it? The Blairsville Fleetique is where you can find, well, everything from holiday decorations to sports, tools, kitchen items, and music. You'll probably find a kitchen sink, too. Blairsville Fleetique has antique treasures like blow molds and lights, books, magazines, and pictures, and more. Even a book for installing that kitchen sink. One-of-a-kind albums and furniture that you need to see. Blairsville Fleetique, open 7 days. On Route 22 in Blairsville, across from TriStar.
Following's paid for by friends of Joe Pittman. The third quarter is being presented by State Senator Joe Pittman, who wishes all of the students a championship school year.
Welcome back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank people forward banking. River Valley extends their lead to 20-0 over the Stingers on a Cole Heckathorn 19-yard field goal after River Valley attempts an onside kick to start the second half. They will now kick it away to the Stingers.
Well, how do you succeed in a game like this? You play keep away, and that's the way I look at it, and that's what I think Coach Dalton looked at with the onside kick. Don't give them a chance. Don't give them a chance to breathe. He knows what happens when Marion Center went to Cambria Heights and rallied. They'll be kicking off now, but it's still a 3-score game. That's the way Marion Center can look at it. They didn't give up the touchdown. They gave up a field goal. It's still a 3-score game, and they have a potent offense.
They certainly do. Back to receive is Phillips and Slavinsky. It's going to be Phillips catching the ball at the 10-yard line. He comes across the 20, finds room across the middle, and he's banged down before he gets to the 20-yard line.
Banged down indeed.
Stopped there by, I think that was number 11, Dakota Haupt.
43 plays ran offensively in this game so far for River Valley. 13 offensive plays, 1 first down. Marion Center offense is stifled so far tonight.
They will take over their own 25-yard line with 7:10 to go in the third quarter. Looking to cut into this 20-0 deficit that the Panthers have built. They will send 3 guys to the right, 1 to the left. And Brudnock will be beside Rising in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to look to pass. He's going to fire across the middle. Hit his intended target. It's going to be pulled in there by Trent Slavinsky this time.
his first catch of the night, and he goes for 11 yards. He just went back to pass, finding a nice soft spot in that zone, able to bring it down and able to get enough to get across the 35 for a 1st and 10, the second first down of the night for Marion Center.
And we may see the Stingers go a little quicker here as they are down by 20. They send 3 to the left this time, and Rising's going to get the snap and just run out of the shotgun. He's going to get across line of scrimmage to be met there by about 3 Panthers defenders.
Michael Wayno was one of them. Going to lose one.
And they will actually give him a yard on the play. They'll actually give it out to the 36-yard line, so not much room there.
Design quarterback run.
2nd and 9 now for the Stingers. And Rising's going to look to pass. He's going to have time. He's going to fire downfield. He's going to just overthrow, and there's going to be a flag on the play. Intended it for Alec Brudnock down there. And we have an injured Panther way back behind the play.
I'm trying to see what the number was on defense. I think that was, it's tough to get old. Number 3, 4, yep, and the coverage for River Valley.
The pass falls incomplete, but the penalty is going to give them 15 yards, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'm not blaming you for stealing, but never mind, I got it. My bad.
So while they tend to the injured Panther player, we will take a timeout on the field. You're listening to an Ironsi High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
RMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
S&T Bank broadcast booth. Brody Forsha helped off the field for the Panthers. And after the pass interference, it's going to be 1st down at the 50-yard line for the Stingers. Cam Rising is going to drop back. He's going to look to pass. He's going to fire downfield. He's got his man wide open. He just overthrows Alec Brudnock. Oh, my goodness. So close.
And they're picking on number 3, Lucas Kishlock, who on the previous pass, winning a call for pass interference, he had good coverage. This time there was a little bit of space between him and the defender, but the ball was overthrown, falls incomplete. It is 2nd down and 10.
Cam Rising puts just a little more air into that, lets him sort of drop it in the bucket. He's going to catch that and run into the end there for a touchdown.
Yeah, Brudnock had at least 1.5 yards on the defender.
So it's 2nd and 10 now from the midfield stripe. Painted pink, as you can see there, Mr. Cody, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
October.
Rising in the shotgun.
There's a false start.
I say somebody moved.
Brudnock moved.
Brudnock sort of took off, so it's going to go back 5 yards.
Good news for
the Stingers.
Stingers, if you're looking for some bright spots, that's just their 2nd penalty that I have for them tonight. It only totaled 10 yards. They got to get something going here, and I kind of think they do. They're going to the passing game. They're picking on the man-to-man coverage they got with Kishlock out here with Brudnock. Now Brudnock's going to go to the other side. So
they're going to send 2 left. Febreze in the backfield with Rising. They do have a man lineup in the slot position against River Valley's 4 down linemen front. Rising gets the snap. He's going to drop back and look to pass. He's going to be pressure. He's going to dump it off for a screen pass. That's Slavinsky. He's going to find some running room and then be banged down by Michael Wayno right at midfield. So they pick up the 5 yards of the penalty.
Well, Jeff, one of the things you got to do if you're a defensive lineman and you know a team runs screen, if you feel it, if you feel that offensive lineman let me through, that's when you stop in your tracks and you start backtracking because you know a screen, and you saw 3 linemen for River Valley able to get back and make that tackle for a 5-yard gain, short gain.
The Stingers do use their screen game quite a bit on their offense.
3rd down.
Rising's going to drop back, and he's going to run this time. He's going to be across the 50. He's going to be across the 40. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then be banged out of bounds. Nice run there by Cam Rising.
He was going to make it happen himself, and he had a lot of room on that left side. Caught River Valley's defense sleeping a little bit as they're coming on a rush. Once that happens, and the defenders are turned around not looking at the quarterback because they're covering their man, he saw the opening and he took off. Picks up 12 yards on the run.
And we're going to have a timeout taken by the River Valley Panthers. We'll take one with them. We're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
General Stores are a proud sponsor of high school athletics and congratulates both teams on their success. There are many good reasons why you should shop at your local Martin General Store. Monthly specials on a variety of hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, pizza, and deli items. And if you don't have a Martin Gold Star Rewards card, just stop at your local store and apply to save on food specials and gas for your vehicle. These are just a few good reasons why you should be shopping at your local Martin General Store.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
All of the students a championship school year.
First down for the Stingers. Cam Rodgers going to throw a screen pass out here to Tyler Phillips on the right-hand side. He's going to break one tackle and then be banged out of bounds. About a 5-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, another screen, wide receiver screen, 5 yards on the play. Rising gets a snap real quick, doesn't even take a step back, throws it over to his right to Phillips. Able to avoid a couple of tackles, gets pushed out of bounds, but it is a positive play. It's 5 yards. His first catch of the night, by the way.
Spot the ball at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5. Down 20-0.
They send 3 receivers to the left of the formation this time, 1 to the right. Fabry is in the backfield with Rising as he works out of the shotgun. He's going to turn and hand the ball off to Fabry. He's going to come up the middle and be hit right there by number 67 from the Panthers. And another tackler. I did not catch that number, Bill. I apologize.
Hoffman's number 67.
Okay. So run there by Fabry will bring up 3rd down.
Jeff, that's just his first run of the night.
They give him only 1 yard.
3rd and 4, and on 3rd down so far tonight, tonight, 0 for 3.
3rd and 4 for the Stingers. They look to cut in this 20-0 deficit. And we have a flag. Somebody must have moved.
I'll correct that. They're 1 for 4.
The official is looking at something. Is there a player with equipment issue? I'm not sure. He's walking over and talking to.
He's talking to
one of the Panthers.
He's talking to Krimikabar.
Oh, he must have. They must have signaled he was lined up offside
in a neutral zone.
Yeah, and the play was imminent, so they will throw the flag and blow that dead. So that gives them a first down.
That moves the sticks.
Yep.
So moving the ball now. They have 4 first downs. 3 of them are on this drive here in the second half. They need something to get going. That penalty moves the sticks for Marion Center and the Stingers.
Stingers now have a first down. We tick to down almost 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Rising's going to drop back and just run it himself out of the shotgun, and he's going to be met in the backfield and dropped by Michael Wayno and Patrick Hilaire and a host of River Valley defenders.
Rising's going to lose 3 on that play. Good pursuit by River Valley. They read it. Oh, man, it came off a block beautifully. Wayno and the Cavalry coming in there for that 2.5-yard loss. 2nd down and long.
It's going to be the 10th play of this drive now that Marion Center took over on their own 25-yard line, looking to get some points on the board.
They're 8 yards away from getting into the red zone. So they're knocking on the door. They've only been there once so far
Rodgers
tonight.
Is going to drop back to pass. He's going to fire out there on the left-hand side. This time he hits Alec Brudnock for the interception. I'm sorry, the completion, not the interception. Brudnock on the reception. Hayden Haight on the tackle. They spot that ball right at the 20-yard line. 3rd and 4 now for the Stingers. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Panthers leading 20-0. Rising drops back the pass. He rolls to his right. He's going to circle back to the left. He's pursued by 3 Panther defenders. He's going to fire it.
Almost.
And is it picked off?
No.
Tipped away. Almost picked off on the play. That was number 2, Max Perschetti, back there on coverage.
Going to change direction. I can't go anywhere this way. I'm going to come back out to the left. I'm going to throw it. Just nice play by Perschetti defensively to break up that play. And it is going to bring up a 4th down. 1 for 5 on 3rd down so far tonight from Marion Center. It's been a rough night offensively. They need to make something happen here.
And, of course, no decision here for Coach Rising. They need points. You're this close. You got to try and convert this and then get into the end zone to cut into this Panthers lead.
You're down 3 scores.
Rising works out of the shotgun. He sends Phillips in motion to the other side of the formation. Rising's going to drop back. He's going to be flushed, rushed out of the pocket, and sacked. Brought down by Michael Waino. Also, number 54, Hayden Haight in the backfield.
Yeah, he goes back to pass. Looks like he has protection. And then Michael Waino just shoots through there to cause some disruption. He gets a hand on him. Also, 60, was that 67 or 87? I think it was 67. That's Brady Kaufman, who also got a hand on him. And it's a turnover on downs. So unsuccessful. And we're on the Marion Center side here. That's where the press box is, up on the hill. And you can hear a little bit of grumbling going on by the fans that are packed in here tonight to watch their undefeated Stingers face a big test against the 7-1 River Valley Panthers.
So after that long drive, the Stingers come away with no points. The Panthers take over. And Perchetti's going to hand the ball off to Woodring. He's going to find a seam across the right-hand side, and he's got a lot of speed. He's across the 40. He's out to midfield. He jukes a man. He's going to be pulled out of bounds by number 7, Troy Slavinsky. Finally cuts him down after a big game by Woodring.
Little misdirection in the backfield. Picks up a nice block there by Brody Stoller. Man.
And they're going to spot that ball way out at the
so what is that?
45-yard line.
Where did they start that? The 25?
25 or 26, yeah.
30-yard run, 29-yard run for Woodring. Is he having a night?
2 interceptions.
14 rushes. Has a reception.
Perchetti's going to turn his time and hand ball off to Hutter, and he's met right there in the backfield by number 73, Brooks Stormer, number 75, Austin McKendrick.
Yeah, it was
good penetration there by the Stingers' defensive line.
Knocks him for a loss. He had a very good penetration. One of the things that they finally win in the trenches on that play. Knocked them back for a loss of about a half a yard. They'll officially mark it. Hutter with his 15th carry of the night, Jeff.
So 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter with the Panthers leading the Stingers 20-0.
The workhorses, 15 carries for Hutter. Woodring with 14 carries.
Thank you for joining us tonight here at the Dr. John Molino Stadium for this Week 9 matchup between undefeated Stingers and 7-1 Panthers. This time it's a toss play to Woodring. He's going to cut around the right-hand side, come back across the middle, and gain about 5 on the play.
42-7. That other team in the Heritage Conference, Cambria Heights, at home tonight, enjoying a lead over Homer Center Wildcats.
So Cambria Heights looking like they're going to pick up a win and pick up some needed points in the District 6 2A playoffs.
Have 3 8-1 teams unless something drastically changes here.
Ticking down to a minute to go in the third quarter.
Third down tonight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got 4 conversions on 8 tries.
Perchetti will work under center. He's going to send Woodring in motion. He'll toss to Woodring. Woodring's going to cut up across the middle, follow his lead blocking, but he's going to come up short of the first down.
So a stop by the Marion Center defense. So a missed opportunity. And that's just good pursuit by the Marion Center defense. Showing no quit. And nice wrap job, too, on the defensive side by Marion Center. So it brings up 4th down. The ball is at the 37-yard line of the Stingers.
And the play clock and the game clock are almost exactly in sync.
I think at the safest you're going to run a play.
They are going to run a play just to make sure. And it's 4th and 2 and the Panthers are going to go for it.
Coach Dalton wants this to be the last play of the third quarter for sure.
And they're actually talking about if they have to run a play or not. And it looks like they do not.
Okay.
The game clock. No. Okay, that is the end of the third quarter. Listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night with Cribs and Cody on Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
General Stores are a proud sponsor of high school athletics and congratulates both teams on their success. There are many good reasons why you should shop at your local Martin General Store. Monthly specials on a variety of hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, pizza, and deli items. And if you don't have a Martin Gold Star Rewards card, just stop at your local store and apply to save on food specials and gas for your vehicle. These are just a few good reasons why you should be shopping at your local Martin General Store.
Football and beer fans. Ready to kick off your season right? Well, football party weekends are here, and don't stress on the supplies. Just head to Blairsville Beverage and grab your favorite ice-cold beer. Blairsville Beverage has everything you need to make your football gatherings legendary. Blairsville Beverage has your winning lineup, and here's the game changer. If you and your crew run out of beer, Blairsville Beverage will deliver right to your doorstep. Blairsville Beverage. It's not rocket science. It's just beer.
Inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank People Forward Banking, our fourth quarter sponsor on our Renda Digital Feed tonight, is brought to you by Marion Center Bank. With 7 locations all around the area to serve all your banking needs 24/7. You can count on Marion Center Bank. A big fourth down now for the Panthers. Brachet's going to turn and hand the ball off to, he's not going to hand the ball off. He's going to keep the ball, follow his blocking.
Fumble.
Is he down or the ball loose?
They didn't call it down.
So there's a fight for the ball. There would have been enough for the first down.
Yep, it's turnover. He fumbled.
It is a turnover. So the Stingers.
I'd love to see if this ball was.
So we're going to get a look at this on our replay, hopefully. So.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what.
Whether it was a turnover and downs or fumble, it's actually going to be a fumble.
Well, it would have been a first down.
Looked like Brachet would have had enough for the first down. So.
Is there any way I can see that again?
The Stingers will take over. We have a Stinger slow to get up on the play.
Shetty decides to hold it, goes through, gets the block. Really hard to tell with that angle if that ball came loose or not. But nonetheless, Marion Center gets the ball 1st and 10, and they'll have the ball at their own 34.
So 34-yard line as they dodge a bullet there. River Valley just trying to keep chewing up clock. We get to the fourth quarter, and it's now 11:45 to go. Fumble and Stingers are back in business.
Yeah, but they need to go quick, Jeff.
Well, we've seen them go quick. They have that capability.
They were good in the fourth quarter when they went to Patton. To rally and beat Cambria Heights. This is a bigger mountain to climb, I think.
So 3 to the right, 1 to the left for Cam Rising in the backfield. He's going to send Phillips in motion to reset in the slot position. He's going to turn the handball off to Brudnock, and he's going to have a good run across the 35 and then be dropped there by number 8, Brody Stuller.
Nice open field tackle by Brody Stuller, but River Valley looking for the pass, and a good play call to run the ball right up the middle, and he's going to pick up, I thought he picked up more than that.
And the Stingers come right back and snap it again. They're going quick. Cam Rising's going to fire it downfield to the left side. It's going to be almost picked off, but Troy Slavinsky's going to catch it and run down the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Brendan Brzezinski mistimed his jump, and Troy Slavinsky hauls it in for a big gain for the Stingers.
Back to pass, running out of time, lets it go. Beautiful play.
They spot it just inside the 20-yard line, about the 18. Big play for the Stingers, just what they needed. And they are inside the Blairsville Beverage red zone. He's going to turn and throw a screen pass out to the right-hand side.
That gains about, what, a yard?
It's Tyler Phillips out there on that reception.
Jeff, who caught the long pass?
That was number 7, Troy Slavinsky.
Troy Slavinsky, okay. What did that go, 49 yards?
And they spotted it down about the 18. So looks like they give him a minimal gain on that last play.
about 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
So Cam Rising's going to work out the shotgun again. He sends Slavinsky in motion this time. He's going to turn, fake a handoff. He's going to throw it to the back of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. A diving attempt on the interception there. He's intended for number 2, Alec Brudnock.
I wanted to see how close that ball was to Brudnock because I thought he had a chance to get it. Maybe he was a little bit behind him.
Look at it on the Renda digital replay.
Just nice play on defense to break it up.
So that brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Stingers. Trailing 20-0 to the Panthers. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Rising's going to drop back and look to pass. He's going to fire it over on the right side. Hit Trent Slavinsky this time. He's going to be dragged down at the 10-yard line.
Looks like he's going to be just short of the first down. He needed 7. It looks like he got 6. That was Slavinsky, right?
Yes, number 24. It was Trent Slavinsky this time.
Trent Slavinsky, his 2nd catch of the night. He has 17 yards, 4th and short.
4th and short, and they're going to hurry up and go, and they're just going to snap the ball back to Rising. He's going to push forward, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
Needed less than 1, probably got closer to 2. On that screen pass, they only going 2 yards on first down. Do you remember who that was that had that?
Who caught that screen pass?
Yeah.
That was to Phillips.
Okay, thank you. They're moving faster than I can go.
Stingers going quick now, trying to cut in this lead. They're going to turn, hand the ball off to Slavinsky coming across the left-hand side. Going to be dropped down there by Jake Woodring on the tackle.
Number 7, Slavinsky, that's his first carry of the night. Picks up 3. Long way to go on that left side. Ran a lot of yards just to get 3. As they hurry up and we get back into live action. Yep, 3-yard pickup.
Rising's going to take it, run him himself this time. Design run on left-hand side. He's in for the touchdown. The Stingers finally go on the scoreboard. A touchdown run by number 12, Cam Rising.
Yeah, all the way. That's a quarterback running play inside the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. He's just going to follow a blocker. Nice block right in front of him, and then he pitched it out to the left. Gets into the end zone, and it is a touchdown, and they are on the board. Off the schneid, so they say. 4-yard touchdown run, 20-6 pending the extra point.
So just what the Stingers needed to cut into this lead. Still 9 minutes to go in the game. Certainly not out of it yet.
Yeah, lots of time left. And we're in a movement against Marion Center, so this extra point will be just 5 yards longer.
A little bit longer.
Just their 3rd penalty tonight. They haven't been severe penalties. They've all been the 5-yard varieties. Pre-snap penalties. So Marion Center down 20-6. That just gives them a little bit more room.
So Joshua Troop is on to attempt the extra point. Slavinsky the hold. Snap is down. Kick is up. And it is good. River Valley still leads 20-7 over the Stingers. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
On the field tonight, it's all.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Welcome back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. We want to thank our 4th quarter sponsor, Marion Center Bank. They have teen checking accounts, mobile and online banking, 24/7 banking you can count on. Marion Center Bank with 7 locations to service the entire area from Indiana to Clymer, Big Run, Punxsutawney, Hastings, and of course, right here down the road from the stadium in Marion Center. So the Stingers on the scoreboard finally with 9 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the game. They now trail the Panthers 20-7 after that 8-play, 66-yard drive resulting in the Cam Rising touchdown.
Well, here we go, Jeff. Onside kick.
So the Stingers will line up for an onside kick. It's going to be taken by a Panther, and he's going to have a great return. He's going to be down the sideline, and he is going to go for the touchdown.
Adair, I think he's out at the 1, Jeff.
Oh, they mark. I saw the pylon move.
Yeah, I thought he was out at the 1. Adair, boy, did that backfire.
Wow.
Wow, what a back. That's the kind of kick you want. You want that bounce. Look at Adair.
It bounces right to Adair, and he just takes off.
Turns on the Jets a little bit. Never give up. Marion Center knocks him out just inside the 1-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal. Wow, that hurt. That hurts. But you got to
try it there. Kick. But my goodness, what a heads-up play by
Adair.
Adair.
The momentum shift in this game just took a big shift to the other side. Wow.
So the Stingers think they're back in it. They attempt the onside kick.
Looks like they're going to officially mark that, at the 3?
Okay.
I don't think that's correct, but okay.
Hunter Adair with a big heads-up play and almost outruns the Stingers.
Kick team, yeah. I'm really surprised they're marking that 3. I saw him go out barely beyond the pylon. Oh, they are moving it.
Okay, they're having a discussion about where it should go.
I think they might be listening to Cat Country 106.3 and know I had replay review and they were listening. You think?
Well, maybe they know you're a trustworthy guy, Mr. Cody. They trust you there. Why would he lie to us?
1st and goal at the 1. Wow. What a change of momentum.
So the Panthers will come in with a tight formation. Everybody line of scrimmage except for Brzezinski, who was out wide to the left. He's going to turn, hand the ball off to Brody Hutter. He's going to push, dive, and he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers take advantage of the onside kick attempt by the Stingers, and Brody Hutter punches it in from 1 yard out.
Yeah, you're going to give it to Brody Hutter when you get 1 hard yard. Jeff, that drive was 1 play, 1 yard, what second?
And took probably about 1 second. The most unusual drive summary you will ever see in a high school football game.
Or any football game, but the lead is now back up to 3 scores, and oh boy, you want to talk about taking the air out of the float. An onside kick attempt and almost returning for a touchdown. They get it into the end zone. 26-7 pending the extra point.
Just when the Stingers had some momentum, and they are going to line up and go for 2 now. They will send Brzezinski out to the left. Perchetti is going to send Adair in motion. Going to fake the handoff to Adair. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to fire it in the end zone wide open for the 2-point conversion to number 8, Brody Stuller. The 2-point try is good. River Valley extends their lead to 28-7. You're listening to an IMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Hi, I'm Libby and I run cross country and track.
Friday Night Lights and Innovations of Home in Marion Center is proud to back our local athletes. Good luck to the players and coaches in tonight's big game. When it's time to freshen up your home, score big with new flooring, kitchen and bath upgrades, or a splash of color with premium paints. Professional service and stunning results. That's Innovations of Home.
Visit inhomepA.com or stop by Route 119 in Marion Center.
Innovations of Home. You know, the place that has everything.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your fun.
Onside. There was a return down the 1 yard line by Hunter Adair, and it was 1 play. Brody Hutter plunging in from the 1 yard line to give them the 28-7 lead. Perchetti pass to Stellar for the 2-point try, and they lead 28-7 with 9:05 to go in the game.
Marion Center has capability of quick strike offense, and that's exactly what they're going to need if they're going to try any kind of a mass comeback. Still 9:05 to go because that was a quick turnaround.
They send Phillips and Slavinsky both deep to return this kickoff. It's going to be
out of bounds.
Nope. It's going to check up, and it will roll out of bounds. So
benefit for Marion Center. They'll get decent field position.
Good field position coming up for the Stingers. So the penalty will move that ball out to the 35-yard line.
8-0. They're a team that's not used to having to come back. They did it earlier this season. They did it on the road. Now they're going to try to do it on senior night and do it in front of their home crowd, but they got a big mountain to climb because they are the ones that need to keep the ball out of the River Valley team's River Valley offense that's been able to move the ball relatively easy throughout the night.
And to your point, Bill, they need to do it quickly. being down 3 scores with only 9:05 to go. But they definitely have that capability in their offense. We've seen them make some big pass plays tonight.
Yeah, Rising has missed on a couple of long passes where he overthrew just a little bit. When you're in that desperation mode, your adrenaline gets going, so maybe a little bit too much on the ball. But the receivers were getting separation. Now if they can just make that connect, put some more points on the board, and try to claw back in. Stingers are down 28-7. The ball at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
They will send 2 to the left and 2 to the right receiver formation. And Brudnock is in the backfield with Cam Rising. He works out of the shotgun. He's going to drop back and look to pass. He's going to fire it across the middle of the field, and he's going to be broken up on the play. Good defense there. I believe that was Steller on the pass breakup.
It was Steller, and it was intended
for Tyler Phillips.
Tyler Phillips. The ball falls incomplete. 18th pass attempt of the night already for Rising.
Not unusual for him to throw the ball a lot. He does lead the Heritage Conference in passing.
So he's 9 for 18. He has those 2 interceptions picked off by Woodring.
This time he's going to take the ball and just run up the middle with it. And the
Wait,
ball
no.
is loose. The ball is loose. The Stingers dive for it, and they will recover it. Designed quarterback run there by Rising.
And Wayno collided with, who was that for River Valley, number 34? It's Evan Strauss.
Alec Brudnock fell on that
Maybe.
ball.
Maybe not.
Recovered for the Stingers, so crisis, disaster averted there on that play. Rising's going to drop back. This time he's going to look to pass. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire across the middle. He's going to hit his intended receiver. That's number 24, Trent Slavinsky. So Rising to Trent Slavinsky.
Had to avoid a little bit of pressure, but was able to get the ball off. Gets a 1st down.
Out to the 50-yard line.
See a difference of offense in the second half for Marion Center.
This time he's going to run a screen pass out there to number 4. That's Mike Fabry. Not much running room. In fact, he's going to be dropped for a 1-yard loss.
Brody Hutter. Brody Hutter read that like C-spot run. -2. Who caught that, Jeff?
That was Mike Fabry. Fabry out of the backfield. Yep. Okay, Rising's going to drop back. Look to pass. Be rolling to his right. He's flushed. He's going to be under pressure again. We have a flag down. He eludes one man. He's going to come across the right-hand side. The ball's loose again. Pulled away. River Valley has it. Michael Wayno has the ball picked up, and he is forced out of bounds. We do have a flag.
I think that's going to be a hold
on the play.
This is going to stand, Jeff. I think this is going to stand.
So we'll see. It's in the area of holding, but we will wait and see what the call is. Good pursuit by that Panthers defense, and Michael Wayno
finally got to him.
Finally gets him. Rising did a good job avoiding 3 different defenders there.
Michael Wayno saying it's holding, and right there where the flag was thrown. Look at Michael Wayno pumping up the sideline. That ball's out, and it stayed in bounds.
Lots of times when it hits the close sideline, they don't squirt right out, but that time, lucky bounce stayed in bounds for the Panthers and unlucky for the Stingers. It's a low block against
Marion Center.
It is declined, and it is the Panthers' ball.
Boy, that's all going to do it here tonight, Jeff. Wow. In the end there, Rising fumble on a -2. So both quarterbacks have fumbled tonight. But it's Rising who has the 2 additional turnovers with the picks. 2 interceptions all season. He throws 2 in the first half here tonight.
And now a costly fumble.
Yeah, and that 14 points off of the first 2 turnovers. We'll see if River Valley cashes in here, all to end it at 28-7 with 7:28 to go in the 4th quarter. He's Jeff Cribbs. I'm Bill Cody. Big game of the week, and right now River Valley making a statement.
We're glad you could join us tonight for this special Renda Digital broadcast as well, brought to you by Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weaver's Pools and Spas. Brody Hutter up the middle. He's going to surge forward for about 3 yards.
We'll give him 4, Jeff.
All right. Why would I argue with you, sir?
I don't know. Because my wife's not here.
Actually, we'll give him 5 from the 40 down to the 35. How's that sound?
So you did argue with me. You changed it.
That's just where the official put the ball. Under 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
I like watching Hutter run, the way he runs right the middle. I like to see Wayno run. I got the chance to see him run that fumble recovery. and the speed of Adair.
The Panthers do use the power triple option attack to power their offense. He's going to send Woodring in motion and toss it to him this time. He's going to follow. Well, there's actually no hole to fall there. He's going to be swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit by the Stingers defense. A host of tacklers there.
Not happening a lot tonight that Woodring, anytime he touches the ball, that something magical isn't happening. Not that time. Good pursuit by the Stingers. It'll bring up a third down for River Valley.
Yep, no gain on the play. They put the ball right back down in the same spot.
4 for 9 on third down tonight for River Valley. This is something that they're less than 50% at, but not a whole lot. It's been a game of they're in control.
Third and 5 now. The clock ticks under 6 minutes to go in the game. Just send one man to the left, one to the right. Hutter behind Perchetti, and he's going to look to pass. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, roll to his left, going to fire it downfield, and he's going to be a diving attempt that's going to come up short. Intended for Brzezinski on the sideline, just out of his reach.
Did a little pump fake there as he was rolling out, and he was under duress. Straight drop on the third down play. Gets flushed out, rolls to the left, looks like he's going to have somebody, throws the ball, and just a little out of the reach of the intended target.
So we'll bring up a 4th and 5. And I think the Panthers will probably just run this to try and either get the first down or at least burn some more clock. The officials are looking at the placement of the ball.
I think that's pretty accurate.
I'm not sure what they're debating.
Well, because he rolled left, I think they put it on the hash mark that would have been on the right, on the left side.
Okay. So the ball is set. Play clock has not started yet. And now the referee says we're ready to go. Perchetti comes back from the sideline with the play. 4th and 5 coming up for the Panthers. Now we have another whistle. The back judge comes over to talk to the referee. The Marion Center coach is asking him a question. I don't know what they're discussing. We are much too far from the field to hear that conversation. Plus, the Marion Center band is playing right down in front of us, so we will eventually have a 4th down play.
Great crowd tonight. Of course, why not? Between these two teams, just River Valley's night tonight. The play clock still.
I wonder if the play clock is not working. Maybe that's what they're discussing. If that is the case, they will end up keeping it on the field with the official. But now the official says we're ready to go, and the play clock winds.
Yeah,
so
I'm not sure. I don't know if it was discussion with Rising. I don't know.
4th and 5 upcoming for the Panthers.
They're 1 for 2 on 4th down tonight.
Everybody in tight in this formation. Nobody out wide. Now they send Woodring in motion. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Perchetti's going to look to pass. Going to roll his left. He's going to fire it downfield. And he's going to hit his intended. Hunter Adair is going to catch it and go in for the Panthers touchdown. Wow. What a play by the Panthers. When everybody thought they were going to run it, they were all in tight. And they leak Hunter Adair out in the formation and hit him for the touchdown pass from Max Perchetti.
Nice job by Perchetti. Also, good blocking up front. Zeke Doak just stood there and shielded Perchetti from any defenders. And River Valley is all but second down in this coffin here tonight. Big play offense.
So that was a 35-yard touchdown
yes,
pass.
It was. Adair. Some big plays here for Adair in the 4th quarter, Jeff.
For sure, the big onside kick recovery returned it down to the 1-yard line. Now the touchdown catch. Heckathorn's on for the extra point attempt. It is up and good. River Valley extends their lead to 35-0 over the Marion Center Stingers. You're listening 35-7. I apologize. Thank you, Mr. Cody. You're listening to an IMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Osaic Institution's investment executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Cat Country 106.3.
Welcome back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank People Forward Banking. The Panthers lead the Stingers 35-7 with 5:33 to go in this game. After the fumble recovery, Max Perschetti to Hunter Adair on 4th down. A 35-yard touchdown pass. Cole Hackathorn's extra point was good.
Weapons, weapons like Perschetti and Woodring and Adair and Hutter and number 8, Brody Stoller. An offensive line that consists of guys like Zeke Doak, and they just total domination here tonight for River Valley. Statement game. People around the Heritage Conference going to be opening their eyes to this one.
So the Stingers will send 2 receivers back. It's Slavinsky and Phillips, and Slavinsky will take it inside the 15. He's going to cross 20 and be smacked down there before he gets the 30-yard line. I think that was number 90, Ahijah Kramakbar on the special teams tackle.
All right, Jeff, great. You can say his name and I can't.
It's only been 9 weeks, Bill. I've been trying to coach you through this. I can only take you so far. You have to go the rest of the way yourself.
He's a playmaker on that defensive line, too.
We have a timeout in the field. We'll take one as well. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night with Cribbs and Cody on Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
Friday night football may be heating up, but before long, the snow will be piling up. Get ready for winter plowing with Murray Auto Electric and Radio Communications in Greensburg and Ford City. They've got Meyer, SnowX, and Byers plows, plus expert installs, repairs, and even retrofits for older plows on newer trucks. Don't get snowed under this season. Get your free estimate at Murray Auto Electric, helping you battle the snow, one storm at a time.
Today's best country, Cat Country 106.3.
Welcome back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank People Forward Banking. We want to take a moment and thank all of our Renda Digital sponsors tonight. Fourth quarter sponsors, Marion Center Bank, and of course our presenting sponsors all night long have been Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weaver's Pools and Spas. We thank them for helping to bring you this Heritage Conference action on Renda Digital TV tonight, and of course Cat Country 106.3. The Stingers take over at the 30-yard line. They're going to send Slavinsky in motion. They're going to fake a handoff to him, and Rising's going to run up the middle himself. He's going to break one tackle. He's going to come on across the 35. He's going to try and change direction and be pushed out of bounds about the 36-yard line.
So a pick up of 6 yards for Rising. Just kept bouncing off of people. Tried to hold up, stay in bounds, and get some more yards, but he was pushed out of bounds. He picks up 6 yards. 2nd down and 4.
To the right, to the left, with Brudnock in the backfield. With Rising, he's going to send Phillips in motion. He's going to fake a handoff to him. He's going to look to pass. He's going to fire it downfield. He's got a man open down there. It's going to be broken up on the play by number 3, Lucas Kishlock. He had Brudnock open, and Kishlock just got a hand in there. Good defense that time by Kishlock.
Yeah, Kishlock, he's gotten behind him a little bit. Kishlock looked around, turned around, looked back.
And now we're going to have a little bit of post-play antagonization from one player towards another.
Taunting. Who did
I believe
Jeff?
so. So Kishlock and Brudnock were going back and forth ever since the play happened. They were jawing each other after he broke the pass up. I don't know who they're going to eventually call it on, but no one shoved anybody. It was just
Woodring.
They were jawing at each other.
Woodring looking over at his crowd and saying, let's hear it. And he's joined by Stoller. And Marion Center is actually walking backwards. So
it's unsportsmanlike against the Stingers.
Yeah,
it's going to go back 15 yards.
And the play's going to count because it happened post-play.
Post-play.
So that's going to be 3rd down. Instead of 3rd and 5, it's going to be 3rd and 20.
So, you know, these are high school kids. The emotions get high. River Valley, they came in this game with 1 loss. They wanted to prove something here tonight against the Stingers. They're undefeated, top of the Heritage Conference. But
yeah, that blemish on their record was at Cambria Heights, and it was a 35-7 loss. So a lot of people who weren't at that game, they're like, wow, Cambria Heights really had their way with them. But that was one of those games, and I like the word you used earlier, and we used it during the season. It was a methodical win for Cambria Heights. Lewis on defense for Cambria Heights was just in Perchetti's face all night. Marion Center beat Cambria Heights, so You can't go by that.
So 3rd and 19 now after the penalty. They're going to send 3 guys to the right of the formation. Rising's going to drop back to pass. He's going to fire it across the middle.
Batted down.
It's going to be batted down, incomplete. River Valley defense has really done a good job pressuring Cam Rising to keep him out of his rhythm.
So I'm looking at the replay right now on Renda Digital TV. Had time, someone coming in late, but threw a little bit of a bullet that was able to get knocked down by one of the defensemen for River Valley on that defensive line, who's the defensive line is just having a fantastic game tonight.
So 4th and 19. Rising is the punter. He's deep. I don't know if he's going to kick it. He actually is going to kick it away.
Oh,
River Valley
man.
had nobody back. It's a very short punt,
man.
and it's going to drop. It's going to go. Did it go 7 yards, Bill? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's like an 8-yard punt.
So River Valley will take over with very good field position, already up 35-7, under 5 minutes to go in this game. And they will spot it at the 33-yard line of Marion Center.
If anybody would have told you that this game was going to finish 35-7, you would have said, probably would have said no way.
I would not have believed them. But that's why they play the games, and that's why we're here to bring you all the action tonight on Cat Country and Renda Digital TV. We want to thank our 4th quarter sponsor, Marion Center Bank, and, of course, our presenting sponsors all night long, Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weaver's Pools and Spas. 1st and 10 now at the 33-yard line for the Panthers. They will send one guy out to the right. That's Brzezinski. They're going to turn and hand the ball up the middle to Brody Hutter. He breaks the tackle. Going to go rush left, stiff arm a guy. And then it's going to take 2 guys to bring him out of bounds. Brudnock and Solvinsky finally wrestle him down over there on the sideline.
And it's a 7-yard gain. I don't think we've had a game this year where Hutter had 18 carries in a game, but that's exactly where he's at right now tonight. And Coach Dalton will be happy to just continue running and keep that clock winding with a big lead. And an the opportunity is surpassed. They're going to be 8-1. Marion Center is going to be 8-1. Tough game at home for River Valley next week. Northern Cambria, always a team that battles anyone they play tough.
For sure. Be senior night next week for the Panthers. It was senior night tonight for the Stingers. This time, Prochet is going to hand the ball to Adair, and he fumbles. Does he get back on the ball?
No.
Well, I think the Stingers have it.
Yeah.
Adair does fumble, and the Stingers get the ball right back.
I'm looking at it, Jeff. It didn't look like he got the ball clean. Let's see. No, it was never. He never had it in his belly.
Okay, so the Stingers will get the ball back, and they're going to spot it right at the 25-yard line. With 4:39 to go in the game. Trailing 35-7. Rising's going to look to pass. He's going to fire across the middle, just behind his receiver. Incomplete there for Cam Rising.
Very uncharacteristic for the senior leader of these Stingers, and you got to give credit to the River Valley defense, the River Valley secondary, causing some disruption in the backfield for the senior leader quarterback. He's going to bounce back. He's not done. This whole team's going to bounce back.
Yes, Marion Center is going to be in the District 6 2A playoffs. And once you get to the playoffs, everybody is 0-0. The season starts over. Handoff now to Brudnock. He's going to be bottled up in the backfield, and he's going to be held up for no gain on the play.
Michael Bueno, I think, from the ground was able to grab the ankles. Yep, that's exactly what it was. And it does hold him to no gain. It'll bring up 3rd and long. Who was that on the run, Jeff?
That was Brudnock. I'm sorry, Fabry. I'm sorry, my bad. Mike Fabry, number 4. I said Brudnock, and I meant Fabry.
Yeah, just total shutdown on some of these stats that I'm looking at for the Marion Center offense.
3rd and 10 for the Stingers. They will send 2 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to send Phillips in motion now. They're going to fake the handoff to him, and he's under pressure right away. He escapes it, fires out the right. He's going to hit his receiver. That's number 4, Mike Fabry, with a nice gain.
18-yard pickup.
Steller on the tackle. That will bring the ball out to the 44-yard line.
Fabry, that's his second catch of the night. So they convert a third down. They get another first down.
Again, a 2-by-2 formation. Rising's going to throw a screen pass underneath for Fabry.
They like that screen, but
They
it's
do.
not been working tonight. They've been reading it very well. Has this River Valley defense. Oh, that's could not see him, but it was one of those things where you feel that offensive lineman let you go through.
Oh, yeah.
And you automatically, it just clicks. Yep. You're either like, hey, I'm free to the quarterback, or you're like,
you're
wait.
thinking screen. Yep.
Yep.
2nd and 6 for the Stingers. Rising's going to fake a handoff, drop back to pass. He's going to fire it downfield, looking for an intended target down there. Broken up. It's intended for Slavinsky. Broken up. Is that number 2 across the field there?
Perchetti.
I think it is Perchetti out there in the pass breakup.
No, it was Stuller.
No, I'm sorry. It was 8. Not 2, 8.
They look the same, especially this late at night when you're this age. Yep, looking at the replay. Just smart football play there. Great defended greatly by Stuller. Right up, great coverage. Just get your arm up, knock it down. 3rd down long.
3rd and 6 for the Stingers. And Rising's going to hand the ball off to Brudnock this time. He's going to drag a tackler with him, and I think he's going to have enough for the first down.
He's going to have enough for the first
I'm
down.
sorry, not Brudnock, Fabry.
Fabry gets 8.
I apologize.
On that play. It does move the sticks. It's a first down. Not too many people can say in the Heritage Conference that they dragged Michael Waino. Michael Waino was not going to let go, and
he had a hold of the ball too. He's trying to get in there, fumble
strip, and Fabry was like, "Yeah, hang on, we're going for a ride."
First down for the Stingers now with 2:25 to go in the game. He's going to have 2 guys out. He's going to send Slavinsky in motion this time. He's going to be under pressure immediately, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Troy Milron was there.
How good does that feel for him, Jeff?
He came back from a serious leg injury the very first game of the year to be playing again. Last week was his first week back, and it's great to see that young man playing football
As you
again.
saw in the replay there's not much Rising could have done. Just like a gel break on the defensive line for River Valley. They were coming after him, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 20.
2nd down and home, PA, maybe?
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Rising is going to send the man in motion, hand the ball off to him around the left side across the 50. That was number 10, Noah Filipovich on the run.
He'll pick up 8. I think that's for his first run of the night.
We're going to spot it about the 46.
So the yards lost on the sack. Looks like they got him back. 3rd down and 10. So a nice pickup on the ground for Filipovich. Clock continues to wind. A minute and a half to go in this, Jeff.
And the Stingers are going to suffer their first defeat of the season at the hands of the Panthers. They lead 35-7 with only a minute 30 to go. Handoff this time. It's going to be to Fabry again.
He'll pick up 3. And it brings up a 4th down play. Rough night for Marion Center. But they join the 1-loss column of Cambria Heights, of River Valley, and now the Stingers, 3 of them. Marion Center next week finishes out at Penns Manor.
Penns Manor.
And River Valley at home against the Northern Cambria Colts on senior night.
So we go under a minute to play on 4th and 7. The Stingers will go for this, trailing 35-7. Rising take the snap. He's going to drop. I'm sorry, that's Slavinsky in the backfield this time. Number 7. He's going to look to throw the ball downfield. It's going to be incomplete. So Slavinsky attempted to pass there. It's incomplete. The ball will be turned over on downs.
For all intents and purposes here, River Valley probably going to take a knee twice to run the clock out. Maybe only once.
We only need to once. The clock says 39.6 seconds.
And a big win here for River Valley on the road at Marion Center to go to 8-1. Marion Center falls to 8-1, their first blemish of the season. And you got a team up in Patton that is also 8-1. Homer Center suffers their 3rd loss of the season tonight if everything holds true. The last time we heard that score was 42-7. And these players on River Valley, man, just pumping up, wanting their fans to get up. They really wanted this one.
And Perchetti will just take a knee.
And that's gonna
run out the clock.
Wrap it up.
Do they have to snap it one more time?
Shouldn't have.
The play clock did not reset. Hold on a minute. Are the officials going to say we're good?
River Valley's saying we're good.
Yeah, the play clock was not correct. It did not reset. And I think they're just going to let it run out.
Just going to turn off the play clock.
Turn off the play clock. They're going to let it run out. And that will be the end of the game. Your final score, River Valley Panthers 35, Marion Center Stingers 7. We'll be back with the First Coleman Bank postgame show. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on 106.3 Cat Country and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Martin General Stores are a proud sponsor of high school athletics and congratulates both teams on their success. There are many good reasons why you should shop at your local Martin General Store. Monthly specials on a variety of hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, pizza, and deli items, and if you don't have a Martin Gold Star Rewards card, just stop at your local store and apply to save on food specials and gas for your vehicle. These are just a few good reasons why you should be shopping at your local Martin General Store.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Crystal Waters Personal Care Home wants to congratulate all the student athletes as they build sharp minds and strong bodies for a bright future. Crystal Waters staff provides excellent, compassionate care to residents and pledge to continue to do so. Crystal Waters is proud and grateful to have been voted Best Personal Care Home in Indiana County 2 years in a row. Crystal Waters Personal Care Home, where your family is their family.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Valence Surface Technologies in Blairsville and H&W Global Industries are the world's leaders in aerospace, defense, marine, mining, nuclear, and medical industries, with services such as metal finishing, including electroplating and industrial coating. Their state-of-the-art 55,000 square foot facility is equipped to meet military standards. Valence Surface Technologies is now hiring painters, maskers, chemline operators, and general laborers. Interested candidates should go online at valencesurfacetech.com.
Hand the Marion Center Stingers their first loss of the season, 35-7 Friday night. Game opened up with River Valley getting the first possession. They actually ran a fake punt when they got the fourth down, but it came up just short, and it passed to Brody Forsha. Came up with short, and they turned the ball over in downs. Marion Center's very first possession of the game resulted in an interception thrown by Cam Rising, picked off by Jake Woodring. So River Valley took the ball over deep in their own territory at their own 5-yard line. They rattled off a 12-play, 95-yard drive. Key on that drive was a big pass play from Perchetti to Brzezinski all the way down to Marion Center 34. Eventually, Jake Woodring would run it in after he picked off the pass for an 8-yard touchdown run. Cole Hackathorn's kick was good. River Valley led 7-0. Marion Center's very next possession resulted in a 3-and-out punt. So River Valley got the ball right back at the 40-yard line of Marion Center after a short kick. They took 7 plays to go 16 yards, which set up a 41-yard field goal by Cole Heckathorn. River Valley led 10-0. Marion Center got the ball back with 7:20 to go until halftime. But Cam Rising threw his second interception of the first half, this time again picked off by Jake Woodring, which gave River Valley great field position at the 29-yard line of Marion Center. This time it took them 6 plays to cover the 29 yards, running 3 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Max Bruschetti took it in from 1 yard out. River Valley led 17-0. Marion Center again was held to a 3-and-out punt on the next possession. River Valley took over with 2:42 to go until the half. Basically ran out the clock in the first half and took our halftime score to 17-0. Marion Center was set to receive the second half kick. However, River Valley attempted an onside kick and recovered it at the 47-yard line. So they got the ball back instead of kicking away to Marion Center. What ensued was a 10-play, 28-yard drive. Another Cole Heckathorn field goal. The kick was from 19 yards out, and River Valley led 20-0. So Marion Center's actual first possession of the second half resulted in a 12-play drive that was ended by a turnover on downs after Cam Rising was sacked. River Valley got the ball back on their 26-yard line with 2:30 to go in the third quarter. That drive was stalled out by a fumble by the Panthers. So Marion Center finally got their first touchdown after they took over at their 35-yard line. It's 11:45 to go in the game. Cam Rising ran it in from 5 yards out, 8-play, 66-yard drive. The kick was good. River Valley led 20-7. Marion Center would then attempt an onside kick. This onside kick was recovered by Hunter Adair and returned the whole way down to the 1-yard line. He almost returned the onside kick for a touchdown, but only took one play for Brody Hutter to plunge it in from 1 yard out. They attempted the 2-point conversion and got it. A pass from Perschetti to Brody Stuller. River Valley led 28-7. Big momentum swing there on the onside kick attempted by the Stingers. Marion Center's next possession, their last sort of chance to get back in the game. A rising fumble recovered by Michael Wayno. River Valley took the ball over at their own 40-yard line with 7:28 to go in the fourth quarter. It only took them 4 plays to go to the 40-yard line, the 40 yards necessary. This time, a 35-yard touchdown pass from Max Perschetti to Hunter Adair set the score at 35-7. Marion Center had a couple more chances but could not mount a drive. River Valley got the ball back after forcing a turnover on downs, took one knee, and the game was over, 35-7. Marion Center falls to 8-1 the season. River Valley improved their record to 8-1. So, Mr. Cody, I see you feverishly adding up some stats over there. What do you have for us as far as player stats from this exciting game?
Yeah, first quarter was amazing, but it was the River Valley defense that really won this football game. They held Marion Center to just 13 plays offensively in that first half. Marion Center did have a better play in the second half. They totaled 33 plays. So they did catch up in that department. When you compare 33 plays by River Valley to 13 to Marion Center in the first half, surprising it finished to be 57-46 in favor of River Valley with more plays. Their defense, they dominated the football game. They allowed their offense to have great field position at times. And we talked about time of possession and how big that turned out to be in tonight's game. Jake Woodring, he ran it 17 times for 96 yards, including a touchdown. 18 carries for Hutter. He had 68 yards and a touchdown. Perschetti was 5 for 9 passing and a touchdown pass. That pass was thrown to number 1, Hunter Adair. On the other side of the ball, or on the other side of the field, I should say, a rough night for Marion Center. Camden Rising has been a star in the Heritage Conference. He had a very rough first half, completing just 3 passes out of 8. He finished the game 13 for 26, 170 yards, but those 2 costly interceptions. He had a big connection in the second half, a 49-yard completion, Troy Slavinsky, but it was far from enough. Again, controlling the line of scrimmage tonight was the River Valley defense, and Jeff, to be honest with you, the River Valley offense also controlled the line of scrimmage. You talked about it on the drive here. We talked about it a little bit on the air. River Valley has 5 guys that play on offense. They come off the field. They have 5 guys that play on the defensive line. Marion Center can't do that. A lot of teams in the Heritage Conference can't do that. Yep. But we got the chance to see of how important it is to have fresh guys on the field. They just dominated. And as the game went on tonight, you just kind of felt that momentum never come back to Marion Center. After they score the touchdown, hey, no surprise, they're going to try the onside kick. Once Adair ran that back to inside the 2-yard line, I think that was pretty much, we knew that this game was, for all intents and purposes, going to be over. There was going to be no comeback by the Stingers tonight. Nothing to hang their head about. They're 8-1. River Valley's 8-1. Cambria Heights 8-1. They beat Homer Center tonight by a final of 42-7.
Big momentum swing there on that play for sure. It all adds up to a 35-7 win, River Valley over the Stingers. We'll be back with more the first Commonwealth Bank postgame show after this timeout.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Martin General Stores are a proud sponsor of high school athletics and congratulates both teams on their success. There are many good reasons why you should shop at your local Martin General Store. Monthly specials on a variety of hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, pizza, and deli items. And if you don't have a Martin Gold Star Rewards card, just stop at your local store and apply to save on food specials and gas for your vehicle. These are just a few good reasons why you should be shopping at your local Martin General Store.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Crystal Waters Personal Care Home wants to congratulate all the student athletes as they build sharp minds and strong bodies for a bright future. Crystal Waters staff provides excellent, compassionate care to residents and pledge to continue to do so. Crystal Waters is proud and grateful to have been voted Best Personal Care Home in Indiana County 2 years in a row. Crystal Waters Personal Care Home, where your family is their family.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Valence Surface Technologies in Blairsville and H&W Global Industries are the world's leaders in aerospace, defense, marine, mining, nuclear, and medical industries, with services such as metal finishing, including electroplating and industrial coating. Their state-of-the-art 55,000 square foot facility is equipped to meet military standards. Valence Surface Technologies is now hiring painters, maskers, chemline operators, and general laborers. Interested candidates should go online at valencesurfacetech.com.
Before they run away.
Yeah.
All right, this is our last 30 seconds.
CenterBank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Producers Player of the Game, Whole Milk, Whole Nutrition. I think this is a pretty obvious choice there, Mr. Bill Cody. We have a player who had 2 interceptions and a rushing touchdown tonight, and that's going to be River Valley's Jake Woodring.
He's going to need a bath. He was busy tonight, jack of all trades, including a reception. Jeff, like you mentioned, the 2 interceptions. Nice playing on defense. Really was able to help stifle that explosive Marion Center offense that we've seen all season long. So, yeah, Jake Woodring, he's going to earn that title tonight.
So he is our player of the game for tonight from the Allied Milk Producers. We want to take a moment and thank all of our sponsors tonight. We were able to bring you this game on Renda Digital TV thanks to Joyce Plumbing and Heating and Weaver's Pools and Spas. Next week, Mr. Cody, we will be back in Blairsville for the Senior Salute Night. River Valley is going to take on Northern Cambria. As you mentioned, Marion Center travels to Penn's Manor next week. So we'll see how this the District 6 rankings shake out tomorrow morning when they get all the games put in there. But River Valley is probably going to get the chance to host a game with his win tonight over Marion Center. Going to give them a bunch of points because Marion Center was undefeated, and it's probably going to put them at least in the 4 spot. And then whatever happens next week, we'll sort out the rest of the standings.
It's going to be fun to watch, even at the end next week with the football games that are on tap, including Northern Cambria paying visit to River Valley.
So we want to thank you all for joining us tonight. We want to thank Nathan Miller here and Matt Lewis running our digital production. We want to thank Danielle Pazarczyk back in the booth for helping us out. Great job, as usual, by the whole cast of characters here. For Bill Cody, I am Jeff Cribbs. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week again in Blairsville. Good night, everybody.
Concrete foundation is the key to success, whether in sports or in business. Qualities like dedication, knowledge, perseverance, commitment to excellence, and customer satisfaction is the driving force behind Marion Center Supply. With 3 locations, Marion Center, Indiana, and Shalakta, Marion Center Supply is ready to meet your concrete needs. Online at marioncentersupply.com. Marion Center Supply, the first step towards a concrete foundation.
Valence Surface Technologies in Blairsville and H&W Global Industries are the world's leaders in aerospace, defense, marine, mining, nuclear, and medical industries, with services such as metal finishing, including electroplating and industrial coating. Their state-of-the-art 55,000 square foot facility is equipped to meet military standards. Valence Surface Technologies is now hiring painters, maskers, chemline operators, and general laborers. Interested candidates should go online at valencesurfacetech.com.
Attention truck owners, the place for clean, quality, reliable, and affordable trucks is found at Hometown Auto Sales. Since 1994, Hometown Auto Sales has been serving Indiana County with integrity, honesty, and an impeccable reputation. All trucks are affordably priced with a 3-month, 4,500-mile warranty. Customer satisfaction is their top priority. Proud to have won 2 golds and a silver medal in the Best of Indiana County contest. Come to Hometown Auto Sales, Route 286, 4 miles west of Indiana.
It's Friday Night Lights, and Innovations of Home in Marion Center is proud to back our local athletes. Good luck to the players and coaches in tonight's big game.
When it's time to freshen up your home, score big with new flooring, kitchen and bath upgrades, or a splash of color with premium paints. Professional service and stunning results. That's Innovations of Home.
Visit inhomepa.com or stop by Route 119 in Marion Center.
Innovations of Home. You know, the place that has everything.
Martin General Stores are a proud sponsor of high school athletics and congratulates both teams on their success. There are many good reasons why you should shop at your local Martin General Store. Monthly specials on a variety of hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, pizza, and deli items, and if you don't have a Martin Gold Star Rewards card, just stop at your local store and apply to save on food specials and gas for your vehicle. These are just a few good reasons why you should be shopping at your local Martin General Store.
Concrete foundation is the key to success, whether in sports or in business. Qualities
Friday night football may be heating up, but before long, the snow will be piling up. Get ready for winter plowing with Murray Auto Electric and Radio Communications in Greensburg and Ford City. They've got Meyer, SnowX, and Byers plows, plus expert installs, repairs, and even retrofits for older plows on newer trucks. Don't get snowed under this season. Get your free estimate at Murray Auto Electric, helping you battle the snow one storm at a time.
Hey, football and beer fans. Ready to kick off your season right? Well, football party weekends are here, and don't stress on the supplies. Just head to Blairsville Beverage and grab your favorite ice-cold beer. Blairsville Beverage has everything you need to make your football gatherings legendary. Blairsville Beverage has your winning lineup, and here's the game changer. If you and your crew run out of beer, Blairsville Beverage will deliver right to your doorstep. Blairsville Beverage. It's not rocket science. It's just beer.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
MarionCenterBank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Attention truck owners, the place for clean, quality, reliable, and affordable trucks is found at Hometown Auto Sales. Since 1994, Hometown Auto Sales has been serving Indiana County with integrity, honesty, and an impeccable reputation. All trucks are affordably priced with a 3-month, 4,500-mile warranty. Customer satisfaction is their top priority. Proud to have won 2 golds and a silver medal in the Best of Indiana County contest. Come to Hometown Auto Sales, Route 286, 4 miles west of Indiana.
Friday Night Lights and Innovations of Home in Marion Center is proud to back our local athletes. Good luck to the players and coaches in tonight's big game.
When it's time to freshen up your home, score big with new flooring, kitchen and bath upgrades, or a splash of color with premium paints. Professional service and stunning results. That's Innovations of Home.
Visit inhomepa.com or stop by Route 119 in Marion Center.
Innovations of Home. You know, the place that has everything.
You can't have everything. Where would you put it? The Blairsville Fleetique is where you can find, well, everything from holiday decorations to sports, tools, kitchen items, and music. You'll probably find a kitchen sink, too. Blairsville Fleetique has antique treasures like blow molds and lights, books, magazines, and pictures, and more. Even a book for installing that kitchen sink. One-of-a-kind albums and furniture that you need to see. Blairsville Fleetique, open 7 days. On Route 22 in Blairsville, across from TriStar.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Put a wellness retreat in your backyard. Have Weaver's Pools and Spas deliver your new Dynasty Spa. Sit down and relaxation takes over. Stress melts away. A Dynasty Spa is good for your health, too. Enjoy better sleep. Your muscles and joints will thank you, too. Weaver's Pools and Spas has Dynasty Spas. They're made in America. Local service means better service. On Philadelphia Street and Facebook, your retreat is a phone call away. Weaver's Pools and Spas. 724-463-7946.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Martin General Stores are a proud sponsor of high school athletics and congratulates both teams on their success. There are many good reasons why you should shop at your local Martin General Store. Monthly specials on a variety of hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, pizza, and deli items, and if you don't have a Martin Gold Star Rewards card, just stop at your local store and apply to save on food specials and gas for your vehicle. These are just a few good reasons why you should be shopping at your local Martin General Store.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.